Hey, how's it going tonight, Twitch? How's everyone doing? Bit of a late start tonight, but that's alright. We'll go a little bit later than we usually do to make up for it. Alright, how y'all doing? We got some Dragon Age planned for tonight. And I was thinking when we got done, we're probably going to stream for a while. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the Orzammar quest. We're going to do Paragon of Her Kind. And that's probably going to take all of stream. I don't know if we'll finish it tonight. This might be a 2 streamer. But whatever the case may be, if it seems like it's gonna go into next week, if we find a good stopping point, then I might play something else for a little while we once we're at a good stopping point. I was thinking we could either play some Planet Zoo, or possibly some Sims 2. Because I do have Sims 2 on here and ready to go. I haven't tested it on stream, but I don't imagine it'll give me too many problems. So that's a possibility. But yeah, whatever the case, you guys let me know how you feel about that. But we'll hop right into it. Let's see. How y'all doing tonight? I want to hear about it. Cat's here. We got Tater Tot in the house. She'll be joining us, it seems. Come here. Alright. Where we left off. Last time we left off, we had finished Nature of the Beast, and we sat around camp and talked to people for a while. So we're good on that front. We're going to head out again.
Yes.
Let's get the A-team with us.
Yes.
And we are headed out to the Frostback Mountain? Yeah, Frostback Mountains. That would be where Orzammar is. It's also where the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest goes. Probably be in this area for a while. Although, we'll see when we want to do that. Oh, God. Wing got all burnt up. Oh, good, he got extinguished. Vessel of the Spirit. Wind disorients nearby enemies with a release of energy, restoring some health and mana and earning bonuses to spell power and mana regeneration. However, once she deactivates the ability, she is stunned and suffers penalties to movement, attack, and defense. Okay, fair. Alright. Okay, all of us together. Attack. No. You two. Attack this guy. Could I get a heal, perhaps? A group heal.
Let it say something.
There we go.
Run while you can. Very well.
Okay, let's go.
Stab you. This isn't good. I'm wounded. Heal me, please.
What do we got?
Heal me, please. Away with you.
And then C. Let's see.
Now you fall.
Let's do a heal.
Wipe them out.
I think even if our girl goes down, Morgan should be able to take care of this. That curse of mortality is sucky. Alright. Alright, not bad. But I really wish I didn't have an injury. We might go
shall
back to
do it
camp and
careful
fix
next
that
time.
up when we get to the frostbacks. Let's do a level up. You know, I would like, let's get her willpower up. Herbalism, cool. See, I think Blizzard and Tempest are great abilities. I don't like giving them to NPCs because I feel like they have a really, really hard time utilizing them correctly. So we're going to focus instead on... I like Spirit Tree. I think Spirit Tree has some really, really good abilities in it. Specifically Mana Clash, and I also like Crushing Prison a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and, on the other hand, yeah, let's go ahead and give her that. That seems good. Honestly, we might have more guys to deal with. That's all right. Let's just go ahead and get breaking up, as well
As you wish.
our weapon buffs. And let's go. Yeah, more guys. That's okay. Oh, good ability. I guess we need that to let Dog come with you because he doesn't have enough abilities to replace anyone with him, but it's nice to have that overwhelm in there.
That was interesting and draining.
I gotta take my pills. Hang on. Um, I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know I could either. I called forth the spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
Yes, and I thought some old lady was going to take over stream tonight. I think she's asleep already. Stream, for those of you who don't know, my grandmother just came to live with us today. That's why stream was late. I was helping her out, get some stuff out of her car. Hey, I like this game. Yeah, everyone likes this game. I don't know anyone who doesn't like this game. Some stuff, you know, like... Did she not bring her whole house with her? I mean, you know, what is some? Some can mean a lot of things. It took you that long to figure out. So you could kill yourself doing this.
Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties.
Well, you know yourself best.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
As you
Sorry,
say.
I forgot these big fucking stupid fences or level exits. Who built these? Who's in the business of big, ugly, not very well constructed gates to just put all over Ferelden? It's cottage industry. Bandits collecting tolls. Fair point. Speaking of, we got some bounty hunters. Oops. Oh. Well, hang on. God. Just fully get rid of dual weapon sweepers. I don't need it. Get it out of here. Bounty hunters can't use magic. That's not fair. Well.
No quarter shall be given.
I think they're probably about to kill me also. I will literally never learn my lesson that if I encounter a big group of people, I really, really need to, like, run immediately to the mage and murder them. And actually, we're gonna go back to camp now that we're here, heal our injuries, and then go back out there.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go, gang. Yeah. Alright, I got... Yeah. Okay.
I
Give me
see.
that.
I stand ready.
Give me that. Let's go.
Sometimes silence is best.
Logate sent his
Now you fall!
Dead. Idiot. Dumb, dead moron. Alistair's dead also. That's okay. Girl! Alistair, how'd you die so quickly?
Let us in!
Wynn's got it. Oh, they're attacking my dog and not my mage.
Now we go into
Well. Spoke too soon. Don't like how strong this bounty hunter is. It's not giving me good vibes for yeah. No, that seems bad. That seems bad. Can we get, by the way, can we get 2 death counts in the chat, please?
You fare well?
I see. You would like...
Okay. Let's get, like, close. Let us get pretty close before they attacked us last time. Alright, now you guys stay there.
None shall see me.
Stealth.
Enemies
What? Okay, move freely.
Logate sent his
God. Their mage is a lot stronger than our mage.
No glory in such. Now you fall!
I should use revival. Whatever. Morgan, how's it going, girl? Try your new, yeah, you got some new stuff you can do, probably. Yeah, put smell might. Smell pite.
Here.
Alright, I get the feeling we might be a touch underleveled for this area, or I'm just doing a bad job. Both are equally likely. But with that in mind, we might actually run away and do something else for a little while. Game just hard. Game is hard. Game nightmare, actually. Okay. I guess let's go do something else. Let's go to Soldier's Pass. Believe this is Soldier's Pass, the Stone Prisoner DLC. I think that's what it is.
Will you stop eating?
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
Leave and skillfully evade their clueless trap.
None shall see me.
trap.
I guess some skill points disabling this. Well, oh no. That was a bad job that I did. God, how does she suck that hard at disarming traps? Whatever, I'll take the XP. Gonna murder me to death.
I shall do it.
Alistair, take a health poultice.
Time to die.
Good job.
More fools they.
I shall do it. As you said.
Last fight. Begin the onslaught. It's your time to die.
They probably got that. I'm gonna grab some stuff. Like muffled Morrigan from a million miles away. I also like alliteration. What is this? This looks clickable. It's not. Alright, well, I killed all of them, so I guess let's loot their camp. Might as well. Arrows of filth. And a bow to shoot them with.
Look there, a cunning trap.
Okay, let me redeem myself. Or not.
It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it. Very well.
Picture our best friend Eliza just
As you say,
sitting on the ground,
it is begun.
just trying so hard to figure out how to untie a knot.
Very well.
And every time she just gets more and more upset. She's like in tears by this
I
point.
shall do it. It is begun.
She doesn't know how to tie laces. She's crying.
Very well.
That's very expedient, Alistair. Thank you. Fuck. Oh boy. Alright, Life Ward. Cool. Why is the top of her head bright red? I've still yet to figure this out. Hang on, I want to test something. Hey, Rufus. Can you clean me up? Okay, so it's still bright red. It's not an effect of like the blood. So that's one variable. It's all for. Alright, let's go. Hello.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran
Kite!
off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Kite reading with a party of 11? Hi, Kite. How's it going? How was your stream? What were you streaming? Thank you for the Kite shout out. You're doing some crossword puzzles and word games? That's right, that is what you do on Sundays. Dragon Age is good. We're about to go pick up a new companion, actually, is what we're gonna do. Just what are you doing out here?
Ah, waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. It's freezing. Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I feel like that's not how you pronounce that name, but take your word for it. A merchant out here.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've
Yeah,
had
how's your
to
Sunday
move
going?
Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably use that.
Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
And if it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Yeah, I appreciate the raid. If you need to
As you
go get
say.
some sleep or go hydrate or anything, you feel free. Thank you so much for showing up and paying me a visit. I know you're currently playing Dragon Age for the first time. We probably will be getting into some spoilers in this stream, though nothing for the main content of the game. We're just going to go do some DLC stuff right now. We were going to go to the quest back in Orzammar, the dwarf quest, but we decided we were a bit underleveled for that. This is beautiful. Oh, running away. What are you running away from? No, Darkspawn. Of course, what else would it be? Why wouldn't it be Darkspawn?
Go. Send me. Your skill has won the day.
Oops, see, clicked out of the game.
Very well.
called? I wonder how they did the Foley
As you
for the
say.
Darkspawn. I mean, I wonder if it's like edited animal sounds or if it's a voice actor. I would buy either. All that to say, I would love to be the voice actor who gets to come in and just growl into a mic for the entire session. That sounds awesome. Anyone who plays tabletops with me knows that I love to make noises. I love to make horrible, off-putting noises during a game that just tear my throat to absolute shreds. So that's always fun. Ooh. Here, come here.
But please do not fight as poorly as you smell.
Let's go. I love how insignificant Darkspawn become as you get deeper into the game. By the time you make it to the final battle, like these like Genlocks and Warlocks, you're really just like, I mean, you're one shot. No matter what character you are, you're just one regular hit from the regular sword will take you down at that point. And it feels great. It makes you feel like a real badass. Which like makes sense, right? Because that's what your character is
shall
by
be
that
done.
point.
Something on your mind?
No, I was just trying to loot this dead Darkspawn's body. Oh, I didn't do the. I'm so bad at fucking greeting people properly. Raiders, for those of you who are still here, I'm Chart Ashes. You can call me Charlie. I'm a variety streamer. I stream these like longer story-based RPGs, but I also stream things like The Sims and like simulation games, like management type games, those sorts of things. We have a very casual, friendly community here, and I sure appreciate you guys being here. I stream. Currently, I stream Dragon Age every single Sunday. Usually starting at 7:30 Central.
I shall do it.
But tonight we got started a little bit later, so we'll be going pretty late tonight. I also stream on Thursday evenings at, I believe my start time is 8 on Thursdays in my schedule. And then I might have a random stream here or there, depending. I also do, if you visit us in the Discord, you can hang out with the community, and we also have a book club and a watch, like a movie club. We will be watching the first season of Dragon Age Absolution next Saturday, the 15th, in the evening. And then our book club just picked our first book. We are going to read Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. We are reading that. The book club's prompts are in relation to whatever game we're playing at the time. So in honor of our character's budding romance with Zevran the Assassin, the prompt was to read a book with an assassin, and Six of Crows was the one that won the poll out of the options presented. So that's what we'll be doing. Book club meets on Saturdays. The statue's a nerd. Yeah, we've been staring at her for a long time.
I believe. Damaged, perhaps beyond repair. There may be a way to reactivate it, though that is not necessarily wise.
Yeah. Let's. Great camera angle, guys. Fuck. Okay. Code is incorrect or the rod is broken. Great. You know, this is why you shouldn't buy shit, even if you don't pay for it, from randos that you run
Very
into on the
well.
street. They're never, it's, you know, what was his return policy? He didn't have one. You gotta have a strong return policy or a strong warranty. You can't just be buying random
As
rods
you say.
from random men you meet out in the woods. It's just not, it's not smart. It's not being an intelligent consumer. Let's get this strange crystal cluster. Can't go wrong with strange crystal cluster. Oh, red dots. You know what that means, guys.
Very well.
Things.
Down you go.
We must fight. Blast! Run while you can.
Okay. Guys, let's be so unbelievably boring for a minute. Because
Yes?
I want to work on tactics. I want to work on tactics. And I want to look at what are the spells you have. You got all these spells. And not only am I going to work on tactics, I'm gonna redo everyone's quick bars. So that they're easier for me to look at when I need to. Okay. I'm like, I don't need to do this in any like really special way. I'm just gonna like group them by school and branch. Oopsie. And also, I guess I'll read the descriptions for them as I go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm tired. And then also let's throw the herbalism. You know, we'll just like, I'm gonna do this at the end of the game anyway, so. Okay. I want to look at your tactics. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't like give her a ton of tactics because right. Okay. Because she doesn't have combat training. Now, Wynn has all kinds of fucking combat training. Jesus. Okay. let's do. Because someone's at negative 20. If someone's up at 25 health, then no, then they probably could use the group heal. I'm not going to put revival under tactics just because I prefer those sort of like more important. Although, you know what? Is there a way to do no? Yeah, no, that's fine. So self any usability. Oh, interesting. Why can't I put stone skin? So it's called rock armor. Can I put that on? Whatever. What does Life Ward do? Oh, okay. Ally. Lowest health. Use Life Ward. Sustained abilities are in activate mode. Oh, I got you. Thank you. And then yeah, okay. Okay. That seems good. I am still going to oh. Okay. Well, immediately I realized that I probably need to change that because that's not going to last forever. I don't want her doing that all the time. Good, this is why we experiment. Ally, let's say health under 25. Do Life Ward. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, right. Spells and talents. Get rid of all this shit. I loved my immaculate quick bar on my super overpowered Arcane Warrior Blood Mage. Who had so many spells and abilities because she was overpowered and beautiful and perfect that they could no longer fit upon the quick bar, even at its largest configuration at full screen. So I just had to I just had to say, well, there's 0 chance that she's ever going to use these, so guess we'll just get rid of them. Okay. So move that down. Might also put some extra bombs and stuff on. God, I need a respec. Hate that stupid arrow ability that I don't use because I don't use fucking arrows. Passive, passive. Here we go. I did a lot of passive abilities. Which I'm not complaining about. I love a passive ability. Gives me less things to worry about on my quick bar. Let's throw her. No. Let's throw her bombs and flasks on the quick bar also. Ooh. Yes, please. Soul Rot, Acidic, Adder's Kiss. Got all kinds of poisons to choose from. Okay. Oh, and Alistair. I didn't do Alistair. Thrilling content. Tell you what, I do not know how to play a warrior in this game. I'm actually going to play a warrior shortly because I'm starting an off-stream playthrough. Dog is fine. Yeah, that's all fine. Starting an off-stream playthrough where I'm going to play a warrior Kuzland boy.
I shall do it.
Because I want to try to get the ending where, spoilers, cover your ears for. You know what? No, I'll say this. I'll say this in a way that doesn't spoil anything. I want to get the win. Stop using Life Ward. Did I not save her tactics? Health. Greater than or equal. Greater than or equal to 25%. Oh, hang on. That's not what I meant to do. Less than 25%. There we go. Silly. I want to do the ending, and don't say what it is in chat if you know what I'm talking about. Just know that you know that what I'm talking about. I want to get the ending that you can only get with
It shall be done.
a Nora and a Kuzland, who is a boy. I've never gotten that ending before. And I want to try it. It seems like it'd be interesting. And I'm also going to do a Morrigan romance, which is a thing I've never done before. I don't, be honest, I don't usually play boys in video games just because their cosmetics tend to be way uglier. Like, and also I don't like the voice acting for men as much often. This is especially true of Fallout 4, where I hate the male voice actor for Fallout 4. I don't know what it is, because it's nothing like really specific. It's just if you listen to any video that compares the line delivery of the male and female protagonist voice actors for Fallout 4, I think I don't know who the voice actors are off the top of my head. but I feel like I like the female voice actor's delivery a lot more. Dog going ham, yeah, dog's really going in on. Look at these sad clowns behind their big pink wall.
It shall be done.
Level up. Let's do con. And no, you know what? Strength. And we're gonna grab, what does Alistair deserve? I think he deserves combat tactics, so he can get some tactic slots, so we can fix his tactics. I love a passive ability. I don't even have to think about it. It's just there now. Great. Fantastic.
It is begun.
Love it. What do we got? We got glowing crystal. Don't mind if I do. You'd pay $40 for that on Goop. And I just got it for free by stealing. Curious. I always get excited when I get to take a passive instead of having to choose actives. Yeah, for sure. Oh god. For sure. Because if you get a passive, I don't have to think about that. I don't have to change my playstyle at all. It's just there. It's just making me better. It's making my life easier without me having to do anything. Hey, idiots. What's going on?
It shall
By
be
the
done.
Maker, we're saved.
Are you? You don't know. I could leave you in there.
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No. I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I bought a control rod, but it doesn't work.
A control rod? Do you mean the one for Shale?
I don't know. Hey! Nice braid.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
So you're saying the golem is defective?
How should I know? It must be. My father was its master, and it still killed him. Surely that's not normal behavior. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Except the rod doesn't work. Nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Okay, you think?
Very well.
He sounds so excited. Yeah, I mean, he's like, oh man, I don't want to go save my stupid piece of shit daughter. I can make this idiot do it for me. God, your dad's lab fucking sucks, dude. Do some get like a maintenance worker or something. Jesus. A custodian, perhaps? Oh god. And it's full of ghouls.
Come, let's get
It's full of very weak ghouls. The janitors are shades. No wonder the place is a mess. Oh, it's a dust wraith. It's another name for custodian, right?
your drooling and save some dignity, fool.
Put itself in a little
shall do
baggie
it.
for me. How polite. Ooh. Yes, please. I will take all of that crap. And I'll sell that warmth bomb immediately, because I don't use those. That ring you just got is very good from what I remember. Probably.
Very well. It is begun.
I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention to what it was.
Don't cats like to be in trees?
Hello.
Oh, look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Fuck this room. Good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
We have to go, Amalia. Matthias is waiting. I don't know how I know either of your names. Just intuition, I guess.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
The cat talks.
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Right. What are you really?
I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
Orange cats are dumb. Famously so, famously so. Well, I'm not leaving without the girl. You must know that.
It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Let you have the girl? You mean possess her?
That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
I'll let you go, but you need to leave the girl.
But I do like this one.
I like you too, Kitty.
But if it means escaping this prison, I am willing to leave on my own. I agree to your terms. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed.
I'm
where
not
the
going to
girl
look up the
failed.
guide, because I want
this
you guys
is so
to
exciting.
suffer with
Kitty
me.
is going to be free.
So,
I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
we're gonna take this one step at a time. Kid's good at slide puzzles, because I'm not.
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Very well. It shall be done.
Do you know what the worst part of this room is? Is the fucking kid's commentary the entire time.
Very well. It is begun.
Kids are dumb.
Very well.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never
shall
met
be
Kitty.
done. As you say. I await your command.
No, Morgan, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, all of you.
So, tell me, how did you
What?
become a
No.
Grey Warden?
I want to talk about this. The short story. I don't know if now's the time. Well, okay, I'll give you the short version. I met Duncan, and he liked me.
Ah, you are keeping this tale to yourself, I see. Fair enough. Forgive me for prying.
Well, it's not really. Well, fine. I suppose I could tell you.
I am interested to hear.
Earl Howe massacred my family. Duncan helped me escape.
Arl Rendon Howe? The Earl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you?
She sounds incredulous, but not as stressed out by this news as you would hope. How could he do something so cruel? How could he do something so cruel? Fuck off. Ugh, God. Out of jealousy, he wanted Hyaver, my father's Tierney.
You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea, my lady.
Don't. I'm just a Grey Warden now. She doesn't actually feel that way. She just doesn't really want to get into it right now.
Yes, I suppose so. You can no longer have a title, can you? But
I don't
that
know if
does
that's
not
true.
mean you must forget utterly where you came from. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
I just hope I can show the strength Duncan saw in me.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
Okay, all of you clowns come over here. And be fucking still. Great. Okay. Now I can focus on my slide puzzle.
Kitty is my best friend.
As you say. Very well.
Slide puzzles
I
might
was
be your
thinking
biggest
about
weakness.
The sun, silly.
Do you know what my biggest weakness is? Is having to listen to this fucking kid talk to this cat this entire time we're doing this. Hang on. Perfect. Oh, wait, actually. We don't even need the music. We need Sydney, who's calling us right now on Discord. Hang on. Hi, Sydney. You are immediately live on Twitch.
Hi, Twitch.
We're doing a slide puzzle.
Can you screen share? Oh, thank you.
Oh, hang on. I didn't. The stream quality is bad. Hang on. Hang
As if it
on.
matters. Yeah. I need everybody to know that I feel so normal and good right now.
Well, I had it
I feel
set for readability, so it was at 5 frames a second. which is not
great,
good.
normal, and good. Great, normal, and good. I'm
Sydney's
so
in a great
excited
mood
to be
tonight.
here. I'm in an awesome mood.
Sydney's in an awesome, great, fantastic mood. We're doing a slide puzzle. Are you good at these, Sydney? Because I'm not.
And if you try to say it sounds like otherwise, I will report you to Twitch HQ for gaslighting me about my own emotions. I'm doing fine and
me a story.
great. It feels so good. What is the goal?
We're trying to get the fire
fire.
over here.
Yeah, but it's not moving. Like, how do you? But
Hang on.
how do you get the fire to? Oh, you mean like it has? No, I don't get it. How? Why doesn't it?
I shall do it.
I was thinking about
You
the
killed that
sun,
fire.
silly.
Oh, but why won't it go to the one in front of it?
It goes to the one
Like-
it's pointing at.
Oh, word. Okay, heard. I got you.
I shall do it.
You're probably
As you say, it is
okay.
begun.
That feels like.
It shall be done.
Oh, it's a flower.
Let's
Is it
go.
a daffodil? I like daffodils.
As you say,
Who's talking about?
So we're doing a puzzle.
Your
We're
dog's
doing a
trying to
puzzle
walk on this, and it can't-
to free this demon
Well,
from this cat's body, and we have to listen to this fucking kid talk to the cat the entire time we're doing it.
I just-
because the game.
I
hates
just
us.
had like a violent sensory flashback to in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
As you say.
You know me,
Yeah.
I'm famously a gamer. I'm the
Yeah.
biggest gamer here,
It
and
is
I used to
begun.
get in trouble for staying up all night playing Mystery Dungeon. And you would come across Kecleon markets that were like on a grid like this, and if you
It is begun.
accidentally stole from the Kecleon markets, those dudes had like crazy specs, and they would follow you around the map and murder you dead
As you say.
if they were to
I like
catch
how
you.
they
Like
do
you
things
could
to
steal
me.
from them, but
Very
you had to
well.
be fast about it because they'd kill you dead.
Why
um,
would you want to steal? From
And for
them, then?
whatever
It is begun.
reason, you being because you could do it on accident. I found out about this mechanic because I accidentally stole from the Kecleon brothers and they murdered me and my which is
You
like
say they
dark.
murdered you and
Hey,
your
Pokemon,
family?
It shall be done.
my friend, because in Pokemon
Oh.
Mystery Dungeon you have a friend.
Oh, okay.
Kitty says
Like your
Grandpa
partner
Wilhelm locked her
Pokemon?
up in
Mine
his
was a
room.
Trico.
Isn't that awful?
It shall be done.
And I was a Cyndaquil.
Yeah.
And this
As
just
you
brought that
say,
back because the first time it
shall
happened,
be
it scared
done.
me so bad. I was a very sensitive child.
Yeah, famously.
And being murdered by the
It is begun.
Kecleon brothers
Very well.
was really detrimental to my mental health, which is in really
I shall
good
do it.
condition
I like
right
it when
now.
Kitty
It is
does
begun.
to me.
I feel
Yeah, are you sure?
awesome. Yeah. No, I'm fine. It's
It is begun. Very well.
it's literally television related.
I
So
shall
like
do
I'm
it.
good.
Yeah.
When am I not in a television driven state of distress?
A
And I'm
tizzy.
behind on
Very well.
what?
A tizzy. You're in a television
says
tizzy.
Grandpa
Oh,
Wilhelm
girl,
locked her
I
up in
thought
his
no, I
room.
thought you were
Isn't that
calling me out
awful?
about my neurodevelopmental disability. Why would you say that? And in that way. Like yes, but why say it?
That sounds like something you would
Why aren't-
say, though.
Why
About
on purpose
yourself.
Why like that? Etymologically, that is why they
I've
came
always
up with that
wanted
word.
a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Are you telling a joke? I honestly can't tell. My
Yeah,
brain's
no,
kinda
that's not
fried right
true.
now.
That's
Yeah, I
not
didn't
true.
think
I
I
made
didn't
that
think
up.
so, but I was prepared to believe you if you said yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like fully hear you, so I also kind of thought you said the names of one of my current blorbos from TV. Charlie, I don't know how to put myself on blast. And I was like, what? And then
Mommy
I
doesn't like cats,
like
but he never met
rearranged the
Kitty.
letters and got the letters right, but invented a new meaning. Invented a whole new word.
I shall do
Um,
it.
Puzzle's dumb, and like I can't process it. Like this is one like I'd have to be playing it myself. Like I can't just look at it and do it. I'd need to be moving stuff.
It shall be done.
I do know that you're not doing it right. Is that
Shut
helpful?
up.
Kitty is my best
No.
friend.
I shall do it. Very well.
I am doing it right.
It shall be done. As you say.
That's why it's working.
That's why it's working so good.
Is there like a reset I can do to get it back to the state it was originally in?
Your dog's like trying. Your dog is like, hold on, I have the right answer. I have the right answer.
Kitty's
It
my
won't
best
let
friend.
him.
So okay.
Oh my
This needs to
God.
be there because like there's nothing like that's just the only way for that to be. So
I can't wait for stream to be over because what you guys won't get to see or hear, but Charlie will, is
Oh,
that he's
good.
gonna end
I was
stream
thinking
and
about
I'm
the
going to
sun, silly.
burst into tears and be
Shall
like,
be
guess what I manifested? Because I sent an unkind
Sydney,
message.
I didn't start stream until like 11, by the way. So like it's
Well,
gonna
in
be a
4
while. She's saying 4 hours.
As you say.
Kitty is my best friend.
Kid, I really need you to shut the fuck up.
It shall be done.
Hang on, I'm gonna turn on music for stream. Not super loud, but just so they have something to listen to while we're doing this.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Hey, my internet cut out.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh my god. This is a kind of
I shall
bad
do it.
feeling that I haven't gotten from watching TV since I was like
I've always wanted a
roughly
cat,
12
and
years
Kitty's
old.
So perfect and pretty.
And I watched Donna's last episode of Doctor Who. Or like I'm not sure that it's actually like her final episode because they might have brought her back later. Spoiler alert, she does leave the show. There are different companions and have done for a decade. But I watched like her final episode.
Yes!
Yes,
I
Slay.
did it.
I can feel the magic fade.
And it was like I was like, no, I'm fine, I'm good, and then I like went upstairs and immediately started crying, and that was the same experience I just had, where I was like, I think I'm okay, and I came up to my room and I was like,
For both of us.
yes, I lied.
Don't forget how
God,
to
that
heal.
cat! I
I
can
have
tell there's a
changed my
demon in
mind.
that thing. What
I
is
like
wrong
the
with its
girl.
back?
I do not think I will find another like her.
Oh, so I get to go with you after all?
What if you just sicked your dog on it?
Just maul that cat. You're a big dog. Do it. No, I won't allow it.
Ugh, I will take her anyhow. She is mine.
Kitty, you're scaring me. I won't let you inside me.
She wants to possess this child. Instead of being a stupid cat.
My internet's doing a really stupendous job right now. Oh,
Yeah, we
bye.
need to kill her.
No, this could be wrong, but is she some sort of naughty
some sort of-
demoness?
She's a desire demon.
Hmm.
Would
You know, and
I mean,
amongst
if you
other things that I managed never to internalize in my many years on this earth, I still don't know the difference between a succubus and an incubus. I know what the difference is, but I don't know which one's which, and I'm okay. I don't need to. It's alright.
There is a mod to make her into a boy if you prefer.
Ah, that's equality.
The mod that turns the desire demons into boys is really upsetting looking, to be honest. At least the one that I've seen. It's not very well. I don't like it.
Oh my gosh, but that modder is in chat right now.
Listen, if you're in chat right now,
Oh wow.
fine, but like the face has always kind of wigged me out, is what I mean. Very long. She has a very
It
long
looks like
male
certain-
face.
Certain English actors.
It does look a bit like Benedict Cumberbatch, yeah. What if you yassified Benedict Cumberbatch and made him into a succubus?
I think Benedict Cumberbatch already looks like he's being yassified. Like this would be putting like re-yassifying him. And he's in chat right now, and he's very
Incubus
great that I
is my
said that.
favorite band. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I've ever actually heard an Incubus song.
I'm gonna be honest. You sound like you're probably a cooler person than me. Crying to Mitski earlier in my bedroom, like some kind of stereotype. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll do something like that, and I'm like, oh my god, girl. And the Truman Show-esque audience watching me right now, they're eating right now. They love it. They love it. I have to come back down to earth.
Hmm. Fuck this room. Yeah, this went poorly. It took me forever to do that slide puzzle, and then I died. It's a.
Do you have
But
to
you know
redo
what?
the slide puzzle?
No, the game saves immediately
Oh,
after you finish the
girl.
slide puzzle.
That is, yeah. People complain about
Yes.
about how
can
difficult
feel the
Dark
magic
Souls is.
fading.
Have they met sliding
Oh,
in Dragon Age
I had
1?
forgotten how it feels not to be
This game
caged.
has a lot of like
Kitty?
very
What's happening?
unintuitive
A wonderful
puzzles.
thing, my dear.
Oh, so I get.
Okay. Let's do it better this time. Morgan disapproves. Girl, of course you do. What else is new?
Ugh, I feel foul. Does that make for good stream content if I just repeat how terrible I feel? Do
Yeah.
you guys like that for content?
You want to do it again?
Guys, if you were privy to how my tummy feels right now, you'd be so impressed with my dedication to being here. You'd literally worship me as a god.
That demon has a constitutional right to possess that child. Right to... I don't know what that would be. Hang on a second.
I am internet shopping, and I've just come across a listing for a vest that is listed as being not pleather, but plant leather, which I'm really compelled by. I'm assuming that that's a more eco-friendly solution than normal pleather, which is plastic, but I've never heard of it before, and it's making me laugh. I've heard about mushroom leather. Like mushroom textiles, I know are the way of the future. According to some, but plant leather. Plant leather sounds like a food I'd eat for a snack. Like, I love fruit leather. Anyone else in chat like fruit leather? Can eat it up.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, does anybody like
Um,
fruit leather? Did anyone message about fruit leather?
Yes.
Oh my god, what's the fruit leather consensus?
Daniel says, I like shrinking myself to the size of an ant and making armor out of fruit leather.
I'm gonna try that for myself, but as soon as I get the shot, I definitely will.
What did you say? Your internet
Right
cut
on my
out again.
internet. I was
Yeah.
saying I've not gotten the chance to try that one for myself, but as soon as I do, I'm gonna try that one for sure.
Yeah. When can I get a group heal, please? Thanking you.
Oh, I can tell you about a fun experience I had today.
Yeah, go ahead.
I went to see Chicago.
You sure
Broadway
did.
touring cast of
How was that?
Chicago. Well, the thing about Chicago is, my experience with Chicago is that I have seen the movie once, forever ago. Like, while I was still in grade school, I want to say. And then
Yeah.
I've seen the Glee episode of it. Or
Awesome.
Glee has... I don't know if they did, like,
Sick.
a full episode that was Chicago, but I know that they definitely did at least Cell Block Tango, and Kurt sang Mr. Cellophane once. I do remember
Okay.
that. Which is really funny. Because, like,
Kurt's one of the worst characters ever written for television.
Kurt is so attention seeking. Like, sure, Mr. Cellophane, look right through me, walk on right by me wearing those clothes. People throw slice every episode, my dear. You wish they were walking past you. Anyway, so I don't know that much about Chicago. It's not like one of my holy grail shows or anything. And I had no idea how it was staged, but I thought to myself, it's set in the 40s. And I even fact checked that because I was like, is it maybe set in the 30s? But no, it's set in the mid 20s. So I was like, okay, slay. Sounds great. I'm a dress like a flat, it'll be so cute. So I did my makeup up, I was in my big sparkly gown, like fully beaded ankle length gown, had
Is
my...
that the one you used to wear to English class?
I wore it to English class once, and it turns out if you wear a fully beaded gown and then try to sit in a hard classroom seat, that's a really bad experience, not only for yourself, but everyone seated around you because it's loud. Like, it's obtrusive. So not only was I wearing this, like, a-hole outfit, like always, it was loud. Like, literally, not just in the sense
Not
of...
visually loud.
Yeah. Auditorily. It was really embarrassing.
So awesome.
Anyway,
Were we
so I'm, like,
was that in
dressed like
class
a
if you did
flapper.
that?
I
don't
had-
remember.
yes,
Okay.
that was... Yes. That was American literature. For the record, though,
this
I
was like
the
this was
only
like pre
person-
us really knowing each other.
Was I
did it!
the
You
only
really
person in
are.
that class
Thank you
to do the
so
readings and be
much.
willing to talk?
I'm sorry I ran away.
Besides one
Daddy.
girl who was
I
racist?
was so scared.
I surely
It's
was.
all right, Butterfly.
I surely was.
You're safe now.
And
all the bad creatures are
no, just
gone.
kidding. I'm conflating
The
two different
phrase to
classes. I was the
activate
only one who
Shayla's
would
dueling
talk.
heart.
Just kidding.
If
That
you
was a
still
different
want
class.
bloody thing,
Racist girl wasn't even
I
there
wouldn't if
to
I were
share
you.
her annoying
Now we
comments.
should
It was
go,
just me.
and quickly.
So
Thank you again.
I could wear what I
We owe
want
you our
because I was going to be the
lives.
only one talking besides the professor, anyways. And sometimes Charlie and I's friend Anna,
And not
who's
Charlie,
funnier than me.
apparently, ever. See,
Lovingly?
Sydney.
Did you do
No,
the readings for American
No,
Lit?
no,
Out of the
no.
mountain?
Sydney. Sydney, listen to me. I didn't do the readings, but I talked every time anyway.
Oh, girl. Okay, in his defense, and in
I was a
everybody else
professional
in the class's
bullshit artist
defense,
throughout all of college. I
we
did
were
never,
assigned
I never...
things in that class. I'm stalling for time because I can't remember his name. Like, I did read it. What's the guy that fell asleep? What's his name? The guy that fell asleep.
Which one?
Do you remember? He fell asleep.
Are you talking about Nathaniel Hawthorne? Like his?
No,
Are you
girl.
talking about the?
No, girl, he's a
no.
character, and he.
No, I know, but are
famously
you
went
talking
to
about the
sleep.
thing written by Nathaniel Hawthorne where he like
I
falls
don't
asleep?
know. What's his name? He falls asleep. What's his name? He falls asleep.
We both have degrees.
He's got a funny name, and he fell asleep, and then he woke up, and it's about the changing of the times in the American South. What's his
That's
name?
not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the one where the guy like
He sleeps for like 100 years. What's his name?
no,
And then he
I'm
wakes
thinking of,
up.
I'm thinking of the story where the guy walks through the woods in the middle of the night and finds some witches, and his wife's
No,
there.
no. Oh shoot, that's Young Goodman Brown. That's
Yes.
Young Goodman Brown, and the band
By
Cake
Nathaniel
has a
Hawthorne, right?
really good song called
Right?
Pretty Pink Ribbon that is about that short story. I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Like me, Sydney, I'm positing that because I've looked it up before, and people on Lyrics Genius don't have anything to say about it being about Young Gun Mimran, but I'm pretty sure it is. See, I do know books, and I do know Illusions.
band
I'm
Cake.
so good at Illusions by the band Cake, and
That's the name of the
not the
song.
story. What?
That's the name of the song. Is I'm so
Yeah.
good at illusions.
I'm so good at Illusions. I am, with an A. An A. What's the name of the guy that sleeps?
I'm
though?
really good at illusions with an I.
It's making
I
me
did
sick.
magic
What's the
a
name of the
lot
guy
in
that
middle
sleeps?
school.
Guys, I don't want to Google it because I want to remember. But what's
I
the name of the guy who sleeps?
I auditioned for my 7th grade talent show with a magic act.
Guy who sleeps for 100 years.
I didn't get in.
It's Rip Van Winkle.
Uh.
God.
Were we assigned that in that class?
We had to read Rip Van Winkle.
Wow.
No.
I didn't.
Maybe we didn't, because I took 2 classes in the same classroom,
Mm.
and it's throwing me off.
I don't think we had to read
Because they
Rip
were-
Van Winkle.
Oh, I had a Norton for another class?
Probably.
No,
Uh,
wait. Was
you
that
know
the
what?
class that... No, hold on. Was that the class that you took with Tucker or Miles?
I didn't take any classes with Tucker. That was the class with Miles.
I am, like, 90% sure that we read that for Miles, not for Tucker. But
Oh.
I could be wrong.
I'll be
know.
honest, I didn't. So there were classes that I am not one of those people who like did an English degree and didn't read anything the entire time. I read a lot of stuff in a lot of my classes. American literature was not one of the ones where I read a lot because
God.
with the exception of I always read all of the poetry I was assigned. The short stories I was a little less good about because they took longer to read and I was very uneducated throughout all of college.
Norton anthologies are like instruments of torture.
But do you know part of the reason why I never read anything for classes is because I had a very limited ability to read for classes, and my first priority was to read stuff from your creative writing classes because those were very important to read everything for. And you would get in a lot of trouble if you didn't do the reading. So I always read those first, and then I was like, I don't want to read anymore. So
I love
Sorry,
reading. There
Nathaniel
was
Hawthorne.
definitely a couple days that I went in my career as a student having not done the reading, but for the
Yeah.
most part I was pretty good about it. But again, I have never met anybody who likes to read as much as I do.
I did all of the reading in when I was in popular texts because I was the only person in that class who did the reading. Well, that's actually not true. A lot of people in that class did the reading, but
text.
everyone. I'm gonna say
I
something
knew
really
that the day
mean and
would come when
unnecessary.
Someone would find the control
Everyone
rod.
else in that class was too stupid to talk about the
Not
reading.
even a mage this time.
Uh,
Probably stumbled
it's
across
okay.
the rod by
You can say
accident,
it, because
suppose. Typical.
I had some horrible experiences.
That seems like a horrible thing to
think
say,
that
but
humanities majors would be open-minded and loving. They are not. They say hateful and heinous things, and
well,
you have to defend your
no,
humanities.
So
It's
it
awful.
wasn't even that. It was like the I was the only I was one of 2 English majors in that class, and the other person who was an English major was also
Oh.
fine. Everyone else was like a criminal justice major, and I'm sorry,
Oh.
criminal justice majors don't know how to do reading. They don't know how to read for like literature. They haven't been taught how to do that, and that's fine.
Wait,
It's not
it
their
was
fault.
popular text. What were you reading? Like Dan Brown? That'd be a slay.
No,
Honestly,
no,
I'd
no,
love
no.
to read Dan Brown for
We
school.
were.
I
It
like
was
Dan
like
Brown.
it was
That's
like
passe to say,
industrial
but I don't
era
care.
shit. It was like
Oh,
read-
dear.
we didn't read Peter Pan. We read the book that J.M. Barrie
Oh.
wrote before Peter Pan. That was like the
Her
not-
ugly older brother.
yeah.
Right.
Um.
I've never read
and
Peter
we-
Pan.
Here, I'll give you a fun story about that, which is we read whatever the book that was the precursor to Peter Pan was called. I don't remember. It was called like Little White Bird or something something stupid like that. Hang on. And shout out to me remembering the name of the author of Peter Pan. Oh my god!
I know.
The Little
Yeah.
White Bird was the name of the book. I got it right.
Oh my god. See, no, that's humiliating because I forgot Rip Van Winkle, and that's like everybody knows Rip Van.
It's like, so it's not actually a precursor to Peter Pan. It's just like by the same guy, and like not like not like plot wise, but like it's a precursor in that like it's an earlier book with you have like oh, you know what? No, sorry, I misremembered. It did actually have Peter Pan in it. There was like, here, I'll just read you the opening to Little White Bird is a novel by Scottish writer J.M. Barrie, ranging in tone from fantasy and whimsy to social comedy with dark, aggressive undertones. It was published in November 1902, blah, blah, blah. The book attained prominence and longevity thanks to several chapters written in a softer tone than the rest of the book, which introduced the character and mythology of Peter Pan. In 1906, those chapters were published separately as a children's book, Peter Pan and Kensington
Do you know,
Gardens.
people took that though. They were like, "Oh, the soft chapters with Peter Pan," and they said, "I am going to devise some of the most nefarious contemporary romance novels imaginable."
But no, so
watch this.
So we read
The
that,
people of
and then
Twitch
we
don't
read.
know
No,
about our
we don't have to talk
preoccupation
about
with
it.
that.
We don't have to talk
We
about it
might,
right
though.
now. We
We
might
might,
later.
though.
So we read Little White Bird by J.M. Barrie, and that was like the earliest book we read, I think. And then we also read we read the Time Machine, which actually might have been a Time Machine was maybe.
I've never read that.
I liked it
Not
better
that
than
popular,
the other stuff that I
apparently.
read. I
For
liked it better
popular
than the I liked it better than the other book of his I read, which you know. But I wasn't a huge fan. And then we also read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and we read Never Let Me Go.
No, Never Let Me Go pops off.
Never Let Me Go is awesome. I love that book.
Never Let Me Go pops off.
And then we also read I'm struggling to remember. We read a comic anthology. Like we read like a collected edition of like this weird comic from the
I remember you
30s.
told me about that, I think.
Yeah, it was interesting. I had like
Was
the
that
book
the one
forever.
where the author was like white passing?
Yes, we read it, and we were talking about like we were talking about like looking at it through the lens of the fact that the author or like the artist, I guess, the author and artist had been black but had passed as white for his entire life, basically because he lived in like the 40s. I don't remember if that was like a proven fact about him or just something that was popularly like accepted.
I dislocated my shoulder a little bit.
Academia. But that was what we talked about that through, because the comic had a lot of like social commentary and things like that in it. It was like very political. The comic was. It was really interesting. And then we also
this rock man on screen is about to be like,
I don't think she's listening to
the
us.
discussions of literature. Hey, I've been waiting for a while to hear back from you, so.
Oh, but no, the ultimate point that I wanted to make. The ultimate point that I wanted to make with this aside was that when we read The Little White Bird, I found out that the library on campus had a copy of it. So I went and I got that copy.
Oh God.
Do you remember, were we like friends at this point? Did I show you this copy of this book?
No, but fun fact, the first time I ever hung out with Charlie, like outside of class, I went over to his dorm room and like I'm sitting there and my eyes like zing, to like this pile of books on the floor. And I was like, are you kidding me? You're the one who's had Crush by Richard Seiken for months? And Charlie was like, yeah. I'd had it on hold, and you can check out books for a very long time.
Well, if you're an honor student, because if you're an honor student, you get the same checkout privileges that grad students do, and you can check out books for an entire semester, basically. If you're just a regular undergrad, you can only get them for like a month, I think, or something like that.
I ended up purchasing that book because I'd waited for so long that I was like, it's gone. Like
I was
somebody
taking
has
a
stolen it.
I was
And
taking a
I
poetry class that semester,
little
and
did I
I wanted it for the whole
know,
semester.
45 feet away in the building across mine was it sitting there. Sick.
In a pile on my desk. It wasn't on the floor. It was on my desk. Actually, it may have been on my shelf, which is even funnier because it's just like just tucked away with my other books, just hanging out. Oh no, but what I was saying was, I got a copy of Little White Bird from the campus library, and I opened this book. And it was full of dust. The copy that
That's
the
so
campus
typical for
library
McWhirter.
the campus library's copy was like from 1905 or something, and
That's so funny.
like all of the glue had disintegrated. It was basically just loose pages.
Oh, girl.
It was horrible.
I love that, honestly.
It was awesome. I took it to class.
Did you
And
get it from the creepy children's book section that like existed
No, because
independent of the
it
other
was an
fiction
adult
sections
fiction.
for
It was an
no
adult fiction
discernible
book, technically.
reason? Oh.
It just had a children's book
So
within
from
it,
Pan's
also.
Origins, he does return
Yeah. But no,
in the
like,
contemporary day.
yeah. I took it to class with me, and I was like, "Hey guys, look at this look at this whack copy of Little White Bird that I found at
Now,
the campus
we
library."
were.
That was one of our
Did
favorite
we
things to do,
take
was
Black
to
Women's
show off.
Speculative Fiction together?
Yes, we did.
Do you remember my copy? I have a copy of My Soul to Keep by Tananarive Due
Yes.
off of Thrift Books.
Yes.
It had like been living in a smoker's car for 25
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
It gave me migraines to read, and also I read that book and it like had an anxiety attack reading it, because there was a really distressing scene, and I read it while in the school cafeteria. So like just a lot of evil sensory memories trapped in that book.
I want to read that book again and give it another chance because people love Tananarive Due, and I feel like I'm missing out because I really didn't like that book when I read it, and maybe I don't want to read that again, but maybe I do want to read her other stuff. Because people love her. She's always on recommendation lists, and she's very prolific, so I would love to be able to read some of her other stuff. I didn't like that book when I read it. But I wonder if I was just like,
thought it was good. I did find it troubling. Like not
Yeah.
inherent problems to the book, personal me problems.
Yeah.
And then our classroom discussions sucked literally so bad.
Yeah.
It was closest. I was very rigid
don't have to
in
get
my
into it.
approach to college, which was that I never missed class, but I did almost get up and go. I was not I was not happy about those days. Yeah. I actually really liked My Soul to Keep it. I thought it was really good. So, but if you want, you can try some of her
I missed a
newer
chat
works.
message.
She's very
This
prolific.
goes back to our discussion about Young Goodman Brown and the Cake song, because it says Cake also has a song called The Distance, and it drives me up the fucking wall. I can't stand that song.
I love that song. I love that song. Frantically crouched at the starting line. So good. I go nuts for that song.
Wait, this is a parallel to our discussion the other night where you were like, I love that one Charlie XCX song, and I was like, I fucking hate that song.
I do.
Can't stand that song. All right. I did not just stumble across it.
A really terrible book series that I loved in high school, a playlist I was making for a friend.
Here in this spot and
What are the
watched
chances?
wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched.
The way that the clothes for
wonders
women in
that
this
you
game
wouldn't be grateful
accentuate
to the
their
one who allowed
biddies.
you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
I love the beautiful lavender in the foreground.
He didn't care for them, I take it.
Oh,
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
Do you think when this voice actor like is trying to explain to their like most disapproving grandparent what they do for a living,
There's a
that
crazy
they're
sounding bird
excited
outside
to
of my
whip
window
out
right now.
the YouTube videos of this rock man with crazy traps talking very seriously whilst looking like this?
Stop
Like, do you think
calling her a
do you think
rock
that's
man.
Is it a woman?
Technically. Shale is a being without gender because Shale is a golem and uses Shale refers to itself as an it. But Shale was originally a female.
Well,
a woman. So
okay.
you can call Shale a woman, or you can call Shale, I guess, non-binary, agender. But
Sorry, Rock Bestie.
Rock Bestie. Shale is not a boy.
That's what
Shale's
Shale's saying right now.
Shale's a big, beautiful rock. Do you have a name?
Do you ever think about the
Perhaps
rock eaters
I
from
may have
Neverending
forgotten
Story?
after
I
all the
can't
years of
think
being
about
called
Neverending Story. I'll
Gollum.
immediately start weeping. I've gotta
Gollum, fetch me
go.
that
I'm gonna fill
chair.
up my
Do
kettle.
be a good
Gotta
Gollum
go.
and squash that
Can't think
insipid
about it right now. I was
bandit.
thinking about the horse
And let's
in
not
the
forget,
mud.
Gollum,
I'll
pick
start
me up. I
weeping. I
tire
gotta
of
fill up my
walking.
kettle. I've gotta leave.
It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
I'm pretty sure this voice actor is the Burning Man from New Vegas, so they have a better reel to pull. Let's find out together. Let's fact check.
Thinking about the Neverending Story, and I don't feel so good.
Never mind, it's actually a woman, so definitely not. Hang on. I'm gonna find out who this voice actor is. And see what else they've done. Shale is voiced, in fact, by Geraldine Blecker. So, yeah. What else has she been in? She's been in almost nothing. She was in this.
Oh.
And in 2021, she was in something called The Oglies. Which does not look like a very good film. Oh, did she? Oh, she sure did.
Well, wait, she helped
died in
write
December 2021.
Colette, but not the
That's
Colette
cool.
I've seen. A different Colette with a man on the front, it looks like, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, she's done a couple of writing things, and it was in the music department for a couple of things, but in terms of acting, she was in this and something called The Uglies, and she was also in Schloss and Siegel.
Ja, ja. Ein Deutscherin oder etwas. Tatort, which is like German CSI.
That's cool.
In something called Die Stadtpiraten, which would be like the state pirates, the Stadt, like I don't know. That probably has meaning, actually. I can check the dictionary.
So yeah, she hasn't been a voice actress in very many things. I like her voice in this, though.
It says she was born in the UK. She's doing working on German stuff. I'm gonna do that. Y'all catch me here. I'm
it
working
certainly
on
does, right in its hand.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on,
no,
order me to do something.
It's a made-up word.
All right. Fine, attack oust.
It is important that you know that her IMDb is like vacant, like there is not much information on this, but it does have a nickname listed, and that nickname is Honey Brown.
Cool. I love that.
Oh, you
Um,
too.
I'm gonna be mean. Fine, attack Alistair.
Hey!
And, nothing. I feel
Didn't
nothing.
like that, buddy.
I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken.
Shouldn't she be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose.
Dude,
I
I'm
find
like
myself at
living
a
deep
bit
in
of
the
a loss.
never-ending scary
What
thoughts
about
right
it?
now.
It must have awoken me for some reason, no?
Speaking of Germans,
What did it
originally
intend to
German.
do with me?
What did you say? You're being very quiet.
I said I'm really no, I'm not being quiet. It's my kettle that my
Oh.
crisp is like, I can't hear you over your kettle. I said I'm really deep in the never-ending story thoughts right now.
Okay.
Like have you seen it? There are rock creatures in it, and they
Never-ending
make
story.
me sad.
Yeah, girl, we
Yeah.
watched it together
When?
with Anna.
When? Was it COVID times?
Probably.
That wasn't real.
No, it was. I don't know if it was COVID times. This was. Do you remember when we
It
were
was
like? Do you
because
remember?
I was living at home. November
Oh,
that we never completed.
yeah.
That was the month after Dylan broke his leg. That was COVID times.
That was really funny of us. We were doing a thing where our friend group was watching a movie like basically every like at least once a week.
And do you know
I
why
think,
we were
but
doing that?
basically every night because of COVID.
Do you know why we were doing that? It was COVID.
But
and we just come out of October where we watch a movie every day anyway, and we've been watching
yes,
2 movies every
and
day.
we were
Crazy
picking.
people.
We kept picking movies. We were like to our friend Anna. We were saying, Anna, you never pick movies. Let's do a whole month where you pick all the movies. And then we were gonna do that, and we watched out of the 30 films she picked, we watched about 20 of them, I believe, because we were supposed to watch Anna Karenina, and then Sydney said, well, I need to read the book first before we watch Anna Karenina, and then we never watched Anna Karenina.
And I haven't read it, have I?
No.
Not gonna lie, we should just suck it up and finish doing all of that.
I agree.
Although, what did Anna make me watch that I really didn't? Live action Beauty and the Beast, or no,
we
live
like
action Cinderella.
I don't know because we watched.
Did we
when
watch
were
Jean
doing-
Cocteau Beauty and the Beast again? Because I've seen that a billion times for school for some reason. It just kept coming up. Because
I don't.
good. I'm talking about Disney live action moments.
No,
That's what I resent.
we did not watch the Disney live action Beauty and the Beast. We
We
watched
did watch live
Pirates
action
of the
Cinderella or
Caribbean.
something. Oh, and do I have a single memory of it other than the ones embedded from when I watched it in childhood? No, I don't.
Other than that, we watched. Well, I really didn't like The Seventh Seal when we watched it, but I think you did. So,
Don't know what that is.
the Ingmar Bergman
I don't know what that is.
movie. The weird Ingmar. We gave it 3.5 stars. So,
What happened in it? Like, what is it
I don't know,
about?
it was an Ingmar Bergman movie, so
I'm gonna
it
be
was
really
Swedish,
good
and there was a
honest when we
guy,
get
and
I
Death
don't
was
know
trying to
it.
get him. This
Oh,
is
it was
really
Mask of the Red Death.
was
Yeah,
that the one you
okay.
didn't like?
No. We watched
What?
like Cinderella or something. Maybe it wasn't
No,
for this,
we
but Anna has
didn't.
made us watch live action.
Well, yeah, Anna did make us watch live action Cinderella.
That was just when we were on rotation.
Yeah. That movie wasn't very good. Do you know what was really good about that movie? Was the evil stepmommy's like costuming was awesome.
Don't remember it. All a blur.
Well, she was played by Cate Blanchett, and she looked awesome.
She's not my friend right now. Due to
Yes, she is because of Pinocchio. That's
it is
Spazzatura.
hilarious that she was like, "Give me anything." I'll take anything. And he was like, well, Kate, there are no lines. And she said, I'll do my best.
We're really making Shale wait for it. I don't intend to do anything with you.
Ah, how unexpected.
Do we think my friend
Yet
who's watching
refreshing.
Perks of Being a Wallflower
I suppose I
2
have
days
two
ago?
options, do
It's
I
okay.
not? Go with it
No.
or go elsewhere?
Yeah.
I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Well, you're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us?
Someone that I
It
follow
could be
2 days ago, I mean, I
dangerous
understand
and
why,
large.
given Easter, watched that movie Hop about the Easter Bunny.
Cool.
Give it 1 star. One star. Oh.
Let's watch Prince of Egypt right now. No, that doesn't really have anything to do with Easter, but it's like a religious film, kind of.
Know who this person is.
Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
If you're following, then we're going.
I'm coming. Do not worry.
Alright. It's the origin of Passover, which makes it pretty Easter adjacent. Well, we should watch it on Passover then. A fair point, and we should watch it on Passover. Which has already passed this year, unfortunately, so. It was a few days ago, I believe.
You know, watch Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots 2?
It is begun.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey guys, I want to live plug my Letterboxd too.
Yeah, Sydney's just browsing Letterboxd.
Yeah,
while
I'm
we're
sorry. I'm
streaming.
just checking the internet right now.
Tell us
Someone I
what's going
follow on
on
Letterboxd
Letterboxd.
watched Strange
Oh, it
Days,
is currently Passover,
1995,
if I remember correctly.
which I have seen. It's okay. They gave it 3.5 stars.
Wait,
just
what
a
was
very
it?
good
Sorry, I
rating.
wasn't listening.
Strange Days, 1995, which is a movie that I watched for a sci-fi film class I took.
Oh,
And their
I've
review is
heard of
2
it.
sentences long, and it just says, "I'm bi." God,
okay.
it's exhausting. It's so
Hi, Shale.
funny.
Is Whoopi Goldberg in that movie?
I don't know. This might
Well,
be the
look.
movie where I asked my teacher.
You're on
if-
Letterboxd right now.
I am. I don't see her name in like the top build.
I think I'm thinking of a
she's
different
been up
movie
with
then.
April, I guess. Yeah, I think so too. I didn't want to say it and then be wrong though. I think this is the movie where I asked my teacher. I was like, "Was that?" I don't want to be weird.
You know, I'm
Was
just
that
thinking of a
actor,
completely
like,
different movie.
in
She's not in it at all.
Yellowface? And my teacher was like, "No, he was not, and you are being weird." And I felt really awful about it. And then I went home to my dorm room. I walked home with my bag on my shoulder as quickly as I could because I was so scared of getting mugged because my movie classes were at night. And I looked it up, and he was, in fact, not in Yellowface, but he was in some of the worst old age makeup I've ever seen in my life. So
Oh.
I was right about there being like a makeup thing
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna be
looked
honest.
bad.
I don't know
happened
what
with this
movie I
one.
was thinking about because I have no idea what this movie is. I'm looking at it right now.
I've seen it. I gave it
Yeah.
2.5 stars. Let's see what my review says. I think I'm gonna sleep
Passover for
over
sure
it
is a
in
week
class.
long, isn't it? I forget that about it sometimes.
Oh, okay. My review is just that the main guy in this is Voldemort from Harry Potter movies. And
Yeah.
I guess I'd never seen him in anything else. Oh no, I've seen. Never mind. He's been in a bunch. He's up. Oh, he is in animated movies, actually.
He's in The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, he sure is. He's in a very strange selection of films. What is. I'm gonna send you a link to something that I find the title really disturbing. is this?
Alex is having a moment about Easter in the chat. Don't send me
He's
movies.
risen.
He's risen. I don't celebrate
He's
Easter.
risen.
I used to kind of celebrate Easter when I was a child, in that I mean our parents would do an egg hunt for us and give us candy. But once you get too old for your parents to give you candy on Easter, if you're not a religious person, it kind of loses its luster. And we never really celebrated Easter because, again, not a particularly religious household. So no real attachment to Easter personally. You're still with me, I see.
Yeah.
Imagine thinking you'd be too old for candy. No, you can't be too old for candy. You can be too old for your mom to buy you candy, though.
It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason
There's
to
a
go.
crazy sounding bird like right outside my window. I don't know what it is. It's screaming.
Can you see it?
No, it's pitch black
No.
outside.
What? It's just yelling.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, Crisp loved that and let so much of it through. I mean, my noise when something's making a really bizarre noise here, my guess is Mockingbird. But
We actually did buy some Easter candy at Aldi, but we ate it already because we bought it 2 weeks ago. Buy a candy at Aldi, guys.
Dude.
It's cheaper than at Kroger and tastes better.
I
No stay,
love
quite helpful.
No
Aldi.
doubt. Without
Do you-
me, it would have to
Then you already know
carry its
this.
inventory on
Guys,
its
do you know what
own.
they're selling at Aldi now?
Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are
Aldi
small
branded
enough
slides.
without further dawdling.
Dylan got Aldi brand socks.
It's awesome. Having something Aldi branded as a clothing item is already funny. Because just, I think having like a grocery store branded clothing item is hilarious. But, slides or socks in particular is just kind of extra funny to me. Ooh, it's time for, we got back from mission, which means it's time for presents. I don't think I have that many, but I do have some stuff. Oh, and you know what? I have some
There's,
stuff for
like,
Shale.
An official HBO. They were advertising this tonight. There's like an official HBO produced podcast about the HBO show Succession.
Okay.
I love you, HBO. Like literally all my love onto HBO. That's too much of one thing, one source. I don't need 40 minutes of your people talking about this. I should talk about it with my friends.
Okay, we have some presents to give people. Sydney, are you ready?
No, I'm
Specifically,
in my
have presents for
feelings.
Shale.
What do you have?
An uncrushable pigeon. This pigeon coos
No,
happily,
Chris.
apparently comfortable in the knowledge that no force could ever crush it.
We should play Hot
Minus 50 friendship. Hostile.
I thought it made you like it more. Why did it make?
Shale hate pigeons.
Can you take it back?
Yeah. That's from the
Wait.
April Fool's Day DLC. It included gifts and pranks, both of which affected friendship by a factor of 50. Negative for pranks and positive for gifts. Her gift is a pet rock. Someone has painted a pair of eyes and a goofy smile on this rock.
Ooh, shiny.
What should its name be? What's the name for Shale's pet rock? You can name it after one of your
Girl,
guys. if
I'm
you
gonna be
want.
honest. Normally, I'm pretty good, guys. Believe it or not, normally pretty okay at improv. I'm fried. I am
You can name it after one of your guys.
burnt out.
That's okay.
Nope. I don't. As far as the people on Twitch aren't concerned, I don't have a single guy. There is no fictional character I spend
name after
any
you.
abnormal amount of time thinking. Name it Castiel.
Okay. Like from Supernatural?
Listen, I have no, the real angel.
Oh,
from
the
heaven,
real
because it's Easter. Because it's Easter and I love Christianity.
Remarkable gemstone.
Very nice. Very nice
I think that's
indeed.
greenstone, actually. Remarkable malachite.
Very nice.
What do you
Very
think
nice
Shale's opinions
indeed.
about?
Like from
Castiel?
heaven, you goober. Thanks. What do you think Shale's opinions on what are?
Actually, wait, was Cass even up? Like, okay, sorry, not to talk about Supernatural, but was
No, go
Cass
on.
was Cass up there during like the finale? Like,
No,
Dean
they
didn't care
didn't
to
show
get see
him,
him if he
remember?
was. Oh my god.
I think they said like word of God or whatever that he was up there with Jack, but like they never went to see
Like,
him.
are we
so-
gonna trust? Okay, God's a character on Supernatural, right? Are we gonna take Chuck's word for literally anything ever? Because all he do is lie. All he
Yeah.
knows is be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie, and torture Castiel for like
Look,
no
we gave
reason.
Shale some nature crystals that give them like nature resistance, and now they look like the Toxic Avenger. They're so green.
Cool.
Let's put some stuff in the storage
I
chest.
think that they should make God canon real in more things because it's just so funny. Doctor Who made hell God, as far as I know, they haven't come down one way or the other, but they did make hell real.
They sure did.
It was scary
that.
and disturbing.
Yeah.
Why do you think that the Doctor never has to face off against villains like the bad aliens in the first episode of Birchwood? Like, why do you think those kinds of
Sorry,
aliens are
can
never
you-
his problem?
Can
Why do you
like-
think that the Doctor from Doctor Who
Yes.
never has to face off against enemies like the enemy in the first episode of Torchwood, which I know you know, and you will not make me say it.
Oh, the fuck alien?
I don't know.
Why do I think that they never did that on Doctor
Yeah,
Who?
like no, like what is the Doctor like? Just doesn't see that as a threat. The Doctor is like, I'm content to let these people die, actually, because they're lecherous.
Well, he's sex positive.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
You and
Yes,
your
it
friends
does.
are formidable folk, indeed.
No, it
Good to have you
doesn't.
along
Yes,
on
it
the
does.
road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
There is no discount. Okay, I'm blowing up your spot right now, Bowden, because there's no fucking discount. You're actually one of the more expensive shops in the game, and I need you to stop lying to me, okay? Just say you're overcharging me. That's fine. You're really convenient. And, like, if Amazon proves anything, it's that people love convenience, even if it's a worse deal in the end. So, like, that's fine. Just tell me that. I don't need you to lie to me about the fact that you're giving me a discount. Although Amazon does that too, so. Much to think about.
Well, Bowden is a German word, but not spelled like that. Like
What
my
does it mean?
screen loaded in.
It costs
I think
10
we
down from
swore.
11. I forgive him because his son is my favorite BioWare character. I do like Sandal.
Yeah, it means floor.
Floor.
Floor. Like, specifically... Well, no, that's just what floor means. I was gonna say, like, the ground, but inside. But that's floor.
Yeah.
I foster cats. My family fosters cats, and we have a
Yes.
batch right now of 5 kittens and a mom cat, and we didn't get to name them, and their names are respectfully to the wonderful women who run our agency, Terrible and Dumb.
Yeah.
And that's been a problem for like several batches of kittens. We haven't got to name a batch in a really long time. The last ones we did get to name, my family named after Mario characters, which was really cute. Like a cat named Toad. Oh my god. Toad. He was great. And there's Princess Peach, and she was a vicious little witch who nearly gave my mom like an infection because she bit right between her thumb and her pointer, like really bad and deep. My mom like couldn't move her thumb because it got so stiff. So that was really funny to listen to my mom get on the phone and be like, so Princess Peach bit me like really bad. But I want. There's like a new batch that's gonna be born soon. They have a pregnant cat, and I want to do succession cats because I think it would be really funny to have a cat named Cousin Greg. That's hilarious. No questions
That's
asked.
awesome.
But I want to name a cat after their corporation, like Waystar. A, valid warrior cat name. B,
Okay.
hilarious name for a cat.
Yeah.
Everybody changes them anyways when they adopt them.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
mean, who adopts a cat and doesn't change the name?
Some
No
people
one.
don't. Some people don't. But
Do you know what my
most people do.
cats? Do you know what? Two of my cats I got. That's actually not true. One of my cats, when I got him, he didn't actually have a name. But two of them, when I adopted them, do you know what Dirk's name was before I got him?
What?
Lincoln.
Lincoln. We didn't change Coconut's name, but my cat Coconut
that's the
was
perfect
11
name.
when we got him. Yeah, it is. It is. We call him Coco. Uncle Coco, Grumpy Coco. The other cats come into my mom's room, which is where he likes to hang out, and he'll just reach out and hit them with such a rapidity until they run away. Like, not aggressively, like if you have cats, you know, like sometimes they do be fighting, but he's not
Smack,
like
smack,
actually
smack,
trying
smack.
to fight. He just wants them to leave. And I was in my mom's room the other night, and she was like, "Have you seen Coco's apartment?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "His apartment that he's built for himself." And I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
It's very exciting.
Look behind the
I love
TV
where this is going.
console. And we have my mom TV console in her room that's like in the corner with like an open triangular space behind where like the rectangular console is like in the corner. And back there is like at least 30 black socks completely coated in white cat hair because Coconut's a white cat who sheds a lot. And apparently that is just where he hangs out and that is his apartment. I was like,
Slay.
Ma, where did he get all those socks? And she's like, I do not know. I do
That's
not
awesome.
know. So he built that for himself, and she's not trying to take it away from him anytime soon.
I love that.
He is a truly wretched creature. He gets such horrible hairballs, and
He's accursed.
he's fragile.
Enchantment?
He has bird bones, as we say, because he doesn't weigh the amount
Enchantment.
he should looking at him. And he also coos like a pigeon. Like, he does not make normal cat sounds.
Love
He was
that.
the reason we have him is because he was returned like 5 or 6 years after his adoption, which is irregular. And he is deeply irate at the world. He doesn't like people
Let's
very much,
discuss
and
something personal.
Again?
he doesn't like other cats. He's not aggressive. He just doesn't like them. He likes our dog though, but he got so used to us that the agency was like, "We're just gonna take him off the website and we'll foot like all his vet bills going forward." Just
This
he's
is a
okay
very
there.
presumptive thing to say to someone. You must have quite a history with women, I mean.
With women specifically.
This
Could you be
a sensitive
bisexual at this
topic,
striking
my
age?
dear lady. Are you sure you wish to voyage there?
Like, could the player
I-
character be?
Yeah. That many, I take it.
As you wish. Let me start by saying that my history is varied, indeed. It has also not been restricted to women. Does that offend you?
Should it?
Perhaps. That is entirely up to you. I grew up amongst whores, my dear. Sex is best when done well, and truly, that is my only
That's
rule.
true.
Do I prefer women? Yes. Yes, I believe I do. But you must understand that a certain open-mindedness
bisexual
is
with a
sought by the
preference.
crows in their recruits, for very good
That's
reason.
funny considering you can romance him as a guy. I wonder if that line changes. or if he always says that. Because I do know that Anders in the second game, will only mention the fact that he has an ex-boyfriend if you're romancing him as a guy. So sometimes there are differences. Yeah, I mean, I
face
get
tattoos
it.
are
That's
fresh as
fine.
hell.
This is a new path.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
on
cool.
now. It would be interesting to
I
see
mean
where
in
it
general, but
leads.
like, yeah, his
Already,
his
it has been
yeah.
many new things. I cannot change my past, obviously. I regret far more than the men and women I have been with.
What is like
And
his
if that
situation?
is more than you can bear.
Like,
well, then
He's
what
an
it is good to
assassin,
kind
know
of
and
now,
he
yes?
tried to murder you.
person? What fantasy kind of person he is? I know he's not Dalish because he
He's
doesn't
an elf.
have their crazy willowy body.
He's an elf.
But like, the Dalish elves are like different, right?
No, they just live in the woods.
Oh. So why does Meryl have like a taffy body?
Because in Dragon Age 2, they made the elves like crazy and skinny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In this game, they have like a very similar model to the humans. They're just smaller. They changed their faces really hardcore in the second game. The elves in the second game have all have like really distinctive like noses in particular, but also just kind of the general shape of their face. Which I think they look a little strange. And it could maybe have been reeled back a little bit, but I generally like I kind of like the I guess pointier elves from the second game, although not even pointier.
Meryl dumped me and I stopped playing the game about it. I was really hurt.
It doesn't bother me, Zephyrin.
You're a better person than most, I suspect. Ah, enough talk of the past. It is what lies ahead that is important, no?
I like your accent.
Where are you from?
Liberia.
I miss Fine.
Don't we all? Hey guys.
I shall do it.
Yeah. No. I need
Very
those. Yeah, I guess the circle can have these runes. I'll be honest. I don't remember what this. I mean, it makes them stronger in the final fight, allegedly, but I don't actually remember like.
Even the Templars will be impressed by the power.
I don't remember to what extent, or if it's worth it. But whatever. I don't need those. Sydney, look at my dog.
Your dog is filthy.
He
Oh.
looks
I can smell
so
him 50
good.
yards
And
off.
the Sims using the restroom pixelation that my computer is providing for me.
I'm sure you're exaggerating.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Go ahead. He is getting a little rank.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
He doesn't want a bath.
What, does he speaks English?
Yes, actually. That's kind of the bit of Dragon Age, is that Mabari can fully understand when people are talking to them. Got a follow from
And I bet
Jex
that that's-
WP. Thank you, Jex, for the follow. How's it going tonight?
Yes.
Let's take Stin out for a run. We haven't taken Stin out in a while.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay, let's go somewhere.
I hope that y'all like maps, since we're about to read a book with book club.
Are there a lot of maps in Six of Crows?
There's like,
What are
I
you
want to
even
say
doing?
there's maybe 2 at the beginning of Six of Crows, because I feel like you get the map of the whole world, which I don't remember name of like the universe is in. Do you have they said that? Like, what is the name of their situation?
In the show?
Like Earth is whatever.
No, I don't
I don't
know.
know that you get the map of like the whole continent. I think you do, and then you also get the map of Ketterdam, which is fantasy Belgium, but an island, but it's Belgium. Like specifically zeroed in on because you spend a lot of time there. And then I feel like there are other maps that you get potentially in the second book. I am somebody who looks at a map and tears start to roll down my because I can't. I am capable of understanding one Fantasy Worlds map system, and that is Miss Christian Cowsher's Graceling, a book for children.
Well, that's
where
because
the countries, the first letter of each of the countries, corresponds with the cardinal directions. So the one that starts with W is in the west, and the one that starts with N, it is in the north. And there is
you
an
want to hear something
island.
really funny?
Yeah.
I opened my copy of Graceling to look at the map. I haven't opened this copy yet. I got it because I've read it before, but this is the first time I've owned a physical copy. Bought it off of Thrift Books a couple months ago, just to have. I opened it up, and the very first page is listed as belonging to a 6th grader.
Yeah.
So,
But boy, if I don't have a strong understanding of what their world, at least that small section of it, looks like. I know how to get there. That one starts with N. It's in the north.
well, and then there's
let's go. I know exactly
there's
where
the
they're
place where the
going.
monsters live, and it's called
Monsey. That's where the monsters are. Pretty sure. Is that an island or is it like where is
hang on.
that?
No, hang on. No, the island is where Poe is from, and that's called Leonid.
Oh yeah.
And hang on, let me open. Monsey is where Bitter Blue is from. Where Lek. The Dells. The Dells are where the monsters are. Girl, I love Graceling. My favorite YA series.
Really good.
I don't really like YA most of the time, to be honest. I'm gonna expose myself, and I'm gonna say, when we were looking for a book about a spy to read,
Assassin, right?
Yeah, Assassin. Sorry. It would have been a lot easier if it was about a spy. People love to write about spies.
Yeah, truly, I would have had more recommendations. But
when we were looking for books about assassins to read for book club, it kept being like, oh, Sarah J. Maas, she
not
wrote...
a YA author.
Well, whatever, but like
firmly adult.
I feel like people group her in with them, though. Do you know what I mean?
I think she's okay. I think that I have not read any Sarah J. Maas. I think she's new adult, which to me, new not strong enough of a genre in my. Like, I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm saying in my personal ways of categorizing things, I'm not familiar enough with adult to section it up. Like, to me, it's just
I feel
adult,
like people put ACOTAR
for a
in
younger audience.
the YA section, even though I would agree with you that it is not YA. But I feel like people.
I don't know because I haven't read it. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
No, it has like graphic sex in it. So, to my understanding, but like this, like. Okay, I think actually just the discussion I want to have is what's like you know more about this than I do. What's like the current like YA fantasy series that people love then?
So I'm kind of honestly I'm on like my NetGalley grind and I have fallen off of social I'm not a big social media person. I do watch YouTube. That's like my predominant way of engaging with the book world, and I'm really, really behind right now. And I do not follow many people who read YA in the first place. And a lot of the people who I follow who did read YA have stopped reading YA. Not that she needs me to shut her up, but I love Miss Books with Lala, Kayla. She's more or less completely stopped reading YA at this point. And she was somebody who I felt had her fingers on the pulse in a way that I kind of like would keep up with. I mean, they are not YA, they are like really firmly all ages in a way that I feel is rare. But TJ Klune's like they're not really interconnected, but like it's still a series. That's really popular. Oh no. Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake is I know that had like a big capital M moment, and it went from having been indie published to like she got a Trad publishing deal, and it's like all over TikTok, and you like couldn't buy it at Barnes and Noble, and it's sold out and back ordered. So maybe that. I know that was really popular. I haven't read it. It's like on my list because I like to be kind of up to date. The girls really like Legendborn, which I have read.
Brandis, is that Brandon Sando?
I shall do it.
No.
What's the Brandon Sando
Which,
like YA
oh
series
wait,
that people like?
wait. I'm sorry. Legend. Wait, have I been? No. Legendborn. I was right. Legendborn is by Tracy Dion. It's like a You know, I was just talking about how much I love this. It's about knights. Like, girl, they're like, it's for knights of Merlin, which I was never. And like, if ever there was somebody who could have loved Merlin, it's me, because I love to be gaslit by television shows, and I hear that that's one of the best for that experience. And maybe someday I'll watch it, but like, girl, knights, I just don't care. I don't care. I honestly, I like the source material well enough. Medieval literature, I can hang. But like the derivative stuff, I don't like it. Mist isn't Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn?
No, he has like a. Where's Anna when you need her? He has like a YA
I
like
literally sleeping because she's a big.
Hang on.
Mistborn is a Brandon Sanderson series. Skyward.
No, I know
is
it
the
is.
YA one.
It is. It is.
Skyward is the YA one.
Yes. Skyward.
No,
Why
I
was
don't think that's
Legend. What is his? Does he have a book that's like? I don't know why I was thinking about. Maybe that's why I was getting confused. I haven't read any of Brandon Sanderson's novels.
Read half of one, which was the length of a long normal book. So
I read the first like 2 chapters. I didn't even read them. I listened to the first 2 chapters.
Oh, well, this fantasy series is really popular, and then I'm like, that is an adult series.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Is
anything
I get maybe we
Hold
don't
on.
hear about the popular YA series anymore
No.
because we're in our 20s.
No, there
And
is
people we know aren't really reading
there
them.
is nothing even remotely like zeitgeisty as Twilight, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, even like Divergent, or the ones that are about like Cinderella.
Shout out to
and
the
stuff.
YA like
The market
dystopian
is
boon.
just the market is a lot more saturated. There's a lot more.
Yeah. Sydney, you've read The Hunger Games. At what age did you read The Hunger Games?
I'm not a contemporary reader. I read The Hunger Games in 6th grade.
Okay. Did you read it before or after you saw the movies?
The movies were not out yet.
Same. Okay. So I think we probably read it at the same time. Then.
A family friend worked on those movies. So I remember going to see the first one.
Right.
And I'd already read the books. Like because when he got the deal, like that he was going to be working on these, it was a major.
Carl, your internet is like fucking you over.
It shall be done.
Okay.
him. It is begun.
Break them out!
Great.
It is begun.
I level up. Yay. We need to get that assassin specialization from Zev. Maybe we'll talk to him about that later. Let's raise our decks. Where's the Respect Crow? Is the Respect Crow just in camp? The modded Respect Crow, to be clear. I know it's not a real Respect Crow. Is it just in camp? Do I have to, like, summon it? I don't remember. I haven't used it in a long time. Last time I used the Respect Crow was when I got to the end of the game. The last time I played it, which was probably a year or more now ago. And I realized that I absolutely could not finish the game because I didn't have the right abilities to fight mages with the team I wanted to use, like really high level mages. So I had to respec to pick up Mana Clash, which made those fights like laughable. Like, best ability in the game for fighting mages, at least. Sydney, are you back?
I am. I got sucked into the void because my
I
internet
heard you
cut out.
yawn.
I did. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm glad you yawned because it means I could hear you.
Do you know the internet dropped off, and so I had to be alone with my thoughts. And I've been pretty successfully like not emo about television for like the past however long.
Yeah, did you drop
Alone
out
with my
again?
thoughts.
Oh, there you are.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming. No, I don't think did I drop out? That's so weird.
Maybe for like a second.
So like I live like in the suburbs of a fairly
Yeah.
large city that Charlie then lives in the rural country an hour outside of, and they gave his area fiber optic internet, whilst mine.
Well, do you know why
kept
my
it-
area got fiber before your area did?
Because they're gonna have to like shut a bunch of stuff down, or I
Well,
don't
no.
know.
No,
Is it
that's
because
not
of the
why.
rich subdivision next door?
Well, maybe. But no, the point I was actually going to raise is that my area got fiber optic internet first because I don't know how many choices you guys have for internet over there, but we only had one and it sucked absolute shit. So some company was like, hey, you know what would be great? If we offered fiber internet in this area, because it would be both cheaper and faster than the internet that's already available there. And so they did, and then everyone immediately switched. And now that original company is offering fiber also, I don't imagine that a lot of people are probably going back to them. The internet that we had before fiber was laughable. Like, it was constantly out. it had terrible speeds. Yeah, we legit had worse internet than Mars until a few years ago. Yeah. We sure did. Daniel lives down the street from me, so he had the same internet I do. Where am I? Where? Oh, God, where is this fucking mission? Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay the Cabal of Maleficarum. Great. Where? Is there like a... No. Hang on. I don't need to be wandering around. I'm already on the wiki because I was looking up Shell's voice actor. Let's see. Action takes place in the north of the East Brazilian forest. It has a map for an X for an ancient tombstone, which happens to be in the same area. Okay. So you need to go to the East Brazilian forest. So we need to go to... We need to go up.
Oh, boy, I'm tired.
Do you need to go to bed, Sydney?
No, I'm gonna win.
You're gonna win.
I'm gonna win at staying
What
up.
What is the prize for that?
I get to get on call and I get to cry on your shoulder. Or no, I get to get off stream and stay on call.
And cry about Succession.
Maybe.
Did someone
my
die?
God, the girls who girl.
No, hang on. I guess don't tell me because
the people who know, oh no, and the people who
can you
don't.
give me
don't.
a comparison to some other piece of media we've watched to give me an idea of what happened?
The thing I've been massively worried about. If it was, I wouldn't be on call. I think I'd be down.
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't know. It was something I thought would happen. I didn't think it would happen now.
Okay. I got you.
And there was some people out for some Emmys this week on television.
Yeah.
There were some
I love
girls who
that.
won Emmys.
Hi guys. Look at them.
Honestly, me and the girls wording off the evil eye.
They're actually manifesting the evil eye.
They have
Anyway.
I have like it's not one of my biggest issues known to man.
Oh my God, boobs.
Is that his skin?
Yeah.
Wow, we've come so far with our art.
Hang on, I need some socks. My toes are cold. My mom went to Buc-ee's for the first time in her life.
Dude, Buc-ee's is a mecca. I love it there. I have never been like less, and honestly, that's like probably not good to be like have your defenses down or whatever. But like
Cool
I go through the world with a lot of fear. I am not afraid in the Buc-ee's. I am safe in the Buc-ee's. The way their bathrooms are like individual panic chambers. They're awesome. The walls are 20 feet high. It has a turning lock instead of one of those horrible push locks. That's what we have at work, and it doesn't always deploy, and it's horrendous. Or like it'll get stuck 3/4, so you think it's deployed, but it isn't. Oh, so annoying. But they have like twisty locks that say vacant or occupied on the outside, so like you know if someone's in there. There's 800 of them, so there's literally never a line. Oh my God, they're great. I am in the Buc-ee's bathroom. I am at peace.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh God. I'm opening my stream manager because I wanted to check something. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm here on behalf of the Mages Collective.
Doing the Templars' dirty work for them, eh?
No, the
Templars
Mages
or
Collective.
Mages, it means nothing to us. There is dark power here, and you won't stand
You sound like a
in our
cartoon
way.
villain.
I think they're gonna start. They're gonna stop writhing, and they might maybe attack you a little bit.
Yeah. Fuck. Jesus. Stin, kill these clowns.
Cartoon fight noises. Wow. Dude, if your dog is napping on the job, is that your
Yeah.
dog or is that a different dog?
It's my dog.
That's your dog having a nap?
Yeah.
That's so dog, bro.
Stin, take a health poultice. You're dying.
I think we as a society need to bring back the word poultice. Like if when they give me my itch cream for the hives that I get due to stress, they were
They
like,
call it
here's your
poultice.
poultice. I might be more inclined to use it more regularly.
Well, do you want to hear something really funny? Is that poultices in this game aren't actually poultices; they're potions, which you know because the characters drink them. But they're called poultices in the game, like in the items menu. They kind of reference that in the third game because there's a scene where you're talking to Bull and he's like, yeah, my healer makes a poultice that'll get my healer makes a potion that'll get you right back on your feet after a fight. Tastes like shit though. And Krim goes, or actually it's not Krim, it's the healer. He goes, that's because it's a poultice, boss. You're not supposed to drink it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works.
I get the implication that if it was medicine that you were meant to imbibe, it would taste good, which is like, empirically untrue. Medicine notoriously tastes bad, actually. Little known fact, but you guys learned it here first.
Watch out! My magic will make sure. I shall do so.
It's so weird they flavor it because they know it tastes like shit, but the flavor tastes like shit too. That's true, Alex. What's everyone's least favorite medicine flavor?
Okay, I don't know that they do medicine in this flavor, but they do, toothpaste,
Yeah,
but bubblegum.
they do
I don't like
do medicine that's bubblegum flavored. Yeah.
Why? Foul.
I don't know. Do you know how I know that? Is because when you're ordering medicine from Walgreens, it'll say on the website, it'll be like, do you have any special instructions, i.e. make the penicillin or whatever the fuck bubblegum flavored is the flavor text on that box. Because children love bubblegum, right? Right? Yeah. Hey, Win, your whole deal. You look crazy right now. Oh.
Aw. Stop.
That's a really funny ability. It gives her like massive power for a second and like stuns enemies, but when it runs out, it stuns her.
That's kind of like,
Hello. Let's go back to camp and see if Zevran will teach me how to be an assassin.
you'll notice that I stopped speaking, and that was what I like to
Did.
call a moment where I remember that I'm on stream and decide that actually, not a joke I want to share with everybody. Not because it's inappropriate, but because it's personal. You don't need to know.
DM it to me. DM it to me. I want to hear the funny joke.
It's not like that funny.
I still want to hear it. I love jokes. That's pretty funny, Sydney. My mom bought. Did you know that Bucky's beaver isn't named Bucky's? Is it named Bucky?
What's his name?
Beauregard.
I didn't know that. I call him Bucky.
Apparently that's his name, according to my mom, who bought a little keychain of him when they were at the Bucky's.
So who's Bucky?
And then sent me multiple pictures of it while she was driving. Well, she wasn't driving. She was in the passenger seat. But, I trust your mom. Yeah. I mean, that would be a strange thing to lie about, so...
The guy who founded its nickname was Beaver.
Wow. Why? Because he loved to eat wood? Stupid joke. Stupid joke that doesn't make any sense. Especially because beavers don't eat wood. They just gnaw on it. Because he... Can I take another pass at that? Why? Because he loved to gnaw on wood.
Wait, hello? Applin formed... His nickname's Beaver. Applin formed the name Bucky's by combining his childhood nickname, semicolon, the name of his Labrador Retriever, Buck, semicolon, as well as the appeal of Ipana Toothpaste's animated mascot, Bucky the Beaver. Oh, wait.
Okay.
You have a barbed tongue, Morgan.
I know that because my
Why
grandma
you treat
sings the
others
theme
in
song
this
for that
way?
still. I don't know that.
Hang on,
I
hang
don't
on.
know that.
Mages are fighting.
There's no writing on my forehead that says, please,
Oh no.
guide me.
You are traveling
So
with these
Ipana's
people.
mascot
It
was named
behooves you to
Bucky,
be
which means
civil.
that they
You were
probably
too
can't also be
transparent,
named
old woman.
Bucky. So maybe his
Do
name
not
is
bring up our
Beauregard.
companions when all you wish is for me to be civil to you. I am not one of your circle apprentices to hang on your every word. I am not Alistair, who sees in you a surrogate mother.
No, it is obvious you are nothing like Alistair.
Take your lectures elsewhere. They mean nothing to me.
When you're not gonna get through to her. She hates her mom, so like you can't try to mother her. Let's go to party camp and talk to Zevran and see if he'll tell us. Morgan disapproves, -3. Zevran. Hi. Hey. Hey. Can I ask you some
All right,
questions?
but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
Great. What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests
The
both your
Crows.
resolve and your
Hey,
endurance.
that's just like our book.
Survive that
Yeah.
process and maybe, just maybe, you're good
But
enough
that's
to
not
start
true
being
because
considered
those
one of
people in
them.
that book.
But quite frankly, the truth
Maybe
is that all it
17 years old.
requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such
How
a
much
field.
training can you do at 17 years old?
Does it take? It doesn't take any special skill.
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer, as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
That sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Well, wait, hang on. I had more things to ask you. Can you teach others to become an assassin?
I suppose the Crows are already furious, yes? What
Like,
harm
this
is another
woman-
tweak to their nose?
pondering
wish
the
to be
air in
trained
front
in
of her
the
face.
basics of
Liliana.
Over his
I
shoulder.
can certainly
Yeah.
show you. Or anyone else who is also a rogue. It shall be fun. I will make it fun. I promise.
How do you think she straightens her hair in this world?
I think her hair's probably just natural at texture, bestie.
I don't know about that.
Some people's is.
It curls under like that naturally for some people. A perfect.
She
smooth
uses a
swoop
well, she
and
uses
under.
a barrel brush for that.
Okay.
Assassin. Yes. Cool. I'm an assassin now. Which means I can now get the assassin abilities. Yep. Cool. Where's the respec crow? Somewhere around here. I feel like I hear a crow, but I don't know if that's the respec crow. Oh, look, a bog. Pond. Not a bog, just a pond. Hmm. There it is. Couldn't see it. The damn thing was hidden in the shadows. Hi. Wait, hang on. Should probably save before I do this, just in case. Look into the raven's eyes. Wait, can I change my class by doing this? No, surely not. Wait. Hang on. I need to check the documentation for this. You can use the Raven to learn all the specialization skills that can be bought from the vendors. That's cool. I may need to do that. Just because... My second favorite BioWare character, even though he's not official. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. This is technically cheating, but I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock the specializations that the Raven can give me. Because I had all of these unlocked at one point, and then I had to reinstall my game, and forgot all of them. And it's not fair. Because your achievements aren't tied to fucking Steam or whatever. They're tied to your, like, actual Dragon Age game. And I had all of these, and now I don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the ones that I can get from the Raven. Because they do carry across saves, so I should have them. And I don't. And I don't have to fucking justify myself to you people. Yeah, give me that respec potion, please. Thanking you. Where is it? oh, is this like a beat the game specific way and unlock class features that should just be in the game? No. This is you can unlock the specializations on any playthrough, like just whenever you encounter that thing, but they stay unlocked for future playthroughs. So like for instance, you unlock the Blood Mage specialization by making a deal with the demon possessing Connor during the Redcliffe like the first part of the Redcliffe quest line. I guess like technically the middle part, but when you're trying to free Connor from the demon, you unlock the Blood Mage specialization by asking the demon for power in exchange for, you know, letting her go. And then once you've unlocked that, you just have Blood Mage across every playthrough, so you can like, you know, you can say, oh yeah, I think they learned how to be a Blood Mage this other way. Like you just, you know, roleplay it whatever way you want to do that. But it also means Blood Mage is a funny one because since you have to do something maybe kind of undesirable to unlock it, i.e. let the demon continue possessing Connor, or I think if you do a high enough like intimidate roll, you can actually still like force her to not be possessing him after giving you blood magic. But so if you can't do that, you just have to like let her keep possessing him. You can actually just save scum it because it's all tied to the same thing. So if you make a save right before you talk to her and then unlock the specialization, you can just go back to the save and it'll still be unlocked. Your brother is a blood scientist. So yeah, it's that's a silly way to do that. I like it just because it makes it, because unlocking the specializations is kind of arduous, so it's nice to just have them on future playthroughs. Although, oh, here it is. Although it's also annoying just because oh god, I should have looked at what my stats were before I did this or whatever. I think my dex was like 30 something, and then I assume cunning was like about the same. And then I bumped my con pretty good. Like a couple points in magic to help with potions. And then a few points in strength. And then, yeah, that's fine. I don't really know herbalism because, like, get full improved combat training. Because I'm always gonna have a mage with me who knows herbalism. Let's see. I want that. I want that. Then I want this. Ooh, my strength doesn't actually need to be very good if I take this. Hang on. You drop that down a little bit. And put that into these. I actually think take poison making later and put my coercion up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Seems good.
I've like fallen down a rabbit hole. If you're wondering like why I'm not talking, I'm
Yeah.
actually doing great emotionally because I'm being distracted by this. Did you ever have Magic Eye books when you were a kid?
Probably.
You know where you would know.
Yeah,
what I'm
I know what you're talking about.
With the just nothing picture that you like squint and move your eyes and
Yeah,
then all of a
yeah.
sudden it's 3D.
Sure.
Well, I've discovered that they made a card game of those.
Okay.
But only in German.
Oh, okay.
And I can only find this like one listing for it online that I came across accidentally because I was looking for something else. And it seems like it's just kind of like a Go Fish where the
That's
gag
fun.
is that instead of being like normal pictures, they're all Magic Eye pictures.
I can use these.
But yeah, no, I'm deeply obsessed with this. I loved, like, we had Magic Eye books at my house and at my grandparents' house in Florida, and I would just like lay with those things for hours and be looking at the Magic Eye puzzles. So exciting.
Okay. So oh nice, so you can get that.
It's too bad that lighting things puzzle wasn't a Magic Eye puzzle. I'd have solved it instantly.
Yeah. Let's get cool. Okay. So we're done with all that. Let's go. Actually really enjoyed having Sten with us. I think we'll take him with us again.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
And we're gonna go you know what, guys? I've got my bravery on, and we're gonna go to the Frostback Mountains again.
I've seen that movie.
The Frostback Mountains?
Yeah, I have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the one where the cowboys kiss on the mouth. And nothing bad happens to them at all.
Shut up.
Concentrate, like we
Seen it.
practiced.
I watched it when I was in
Now,
high school.
Fire!
It's Brokeback Mountain,
And
but with
only when I was in
Yetis.
high school.
Why Yetis
Yep,
instead of
and
cowboys?
I got to watch it. Because it's the Frost Island, duh. I mean,
Right.
mountain, duh. This is a really off-topic comment. It is going to alienate
So be it.
Off
any
topic.
Marvel
No
heads in the
off-topic
audience.
comments.
Why was
You have been
Loki a
stopped.
blue frost alien, comma, adopted, but also just like when he did his skin color said whoop, and he got like human looking. What was up with that?
I don't know. I haven't seen those movies.
He's a frost giant, and they're blue. And
Why do
when
I keep
he's
falling
adopted by
down? Oh, 'cause of
Frostburn,
earthquake.
Like turns white. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's strange.
It's always baffled me. I can't remember if they ever explained that or not.
Haven't seen it.
Dude, sometimes if I think too hard.
It's actually not true. I've definitely seen the first Avengers movie.
No, that's Thor though. It's Thor. I'm pretty
I've
sure.
definitely seen the first Thor movie.
Back when Thor was ring.
Back when Thor was what?
Ring.
Very well.
You guys, good job.
I shall do it.
My sister tried to make the Alexa that lives in my mom's car, the like Echo Dot car thing that my mom has, and you can tell her to play music, and it's like the least convenient way to have music playing in your car if you're a passenger. Like I can see the appeal if you're a driver and you can't be on
Yeah.
your device, but when you're a passenger, it's so annoying. But my sister's trying to get her to play a song by Taylor Swift, and my sister's voice, these things like hate her in particular. And she's trying to get it to play Taylor Swift, and it kept playing or trying to play Hillsong, the religious group that Chris Pratt is a part of. And it was really funny because it was deeply frustrating. But one of those things that's just like, oh, hee hee ha ha.
It shall be done.
I forgot that he was in Mario, and then I was reminded that he is in fact the titular character in Mario, and now
Yeah.
I'm like sad. I don't
Yeah.
want to see it as much again.
Right.
But Charlie Day and Jack Black.
Yes.
Anya Taylor-Joy
Sure.
is such a weird choice for Princess Peach. Like I do
She's
not
not doing a
understand
good job.
that.
We can't. Okay, I have to stop this because we cannot relitigate this. We spent like 40 minutes talking about this in the stream like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did we really?
And
Okay,
we didn't. I
can't.
did.
I just don't. I feel like there's
Which is why I'm
literally
telling you
so
because
many
I
other
know you
women.
don't know.
There's so many women on Earth,
That's true.
and Anya
And
Taylor-Joy
isn't
has
that
a lot of
doesn't that
things,
just
but
make
not
it such a
voice
beautiful
actress.
place?
The number of women on Earth. I think
Yeah.
that Trixie Mattel gives more Princess Peach than.
God,
Anya
can you
Taylor-Joy.
imagine a version of the Mario movie where Trixie Mattel voices Peach?
Okay, but the thing about Trixie is that if you really like, if you
Can
close your
I
eyes and
just-
just listen to her talk, she's kind of sounds sad and forlorn a lot of the time.
Well, I think that's how Princess Peach should sound.
Oh,
begun.
does it sound forlorn?
Yeah, dear Mario, I've made a complete dog shit cake. Just really fucked it up. Please don't. Please don't. You guys know that meme?
Yes. I've seen that meme. I thought you were doing a Trixie quote, and I was like, I don't know this. I don't know this. Why don't I know this?
I
and
want
then
Jennifer
was like,
Coolidge. Oh, Jennifer Coolidge would be so good.
"Oh, stop. They should have gone campier with it. Like, doll. Like that would be crazy and not what
Did you say
anybody
Dolly
wanted. But
Parton?
like, yeah, but like
Awesome.
in a way that might inspire something. Whereas with Anya Taylor-Joy, it's just kind of like, I really like her. I really, really like the movie Thoroughbreds, which is one of her. I don't, Charlie, that movie's not mainstream popular at all, right? Like that's
I
just
don't know.
it's popular among a select few. It's popular amongst people who have a unhealthy relationship to Mitski's music. Like I feel like most people
Yeah.
know her from The Witch, like before, because she's obviously so famous right now.
Yeah.
Um, but back in the day, I feel like people knew who she was because of the Witch. And then I knew her from
Ooh.
Thoroughbreds, and now she's a grown up and she's in everything.
Accidentally made my desktop audio super loud for a second, and now I don't remember what I had it at. Guys, hey Sydney, will you talk for a second and chat can tell me if you sound super loud?
Hey guys, I get a really normal volume, so if I sound loud to you, it's a you issue and not really my issue.
It's fine. Okay, good.
I'm just a
Good.
voice that lives in your computer.
Good. Okay. Good. You guys tell me if anything needs to change. Anyway, I was just trying to get this picture up on stream. Because this I wish this was the energy that she was bringing to the movie. This is the picture I put up on stream, to be clear. You've already seen it, but it's a good picture. Let's just leave it up on stream while I'm playing.
If you've seen Thoroughbreds, I highly recommend it. Reinvented modern romance for me.
Do you think it's time for a visit from Matthew?
Yeah, could you get him up on screen, please? Jesus, I can't think about him right now because I'll get upset. He once again, everybody really wanted an Emmy tonight on Succession, including Matthew McFadden, who is so skinny right now and so pale and just looks sick.
I got to play as Peach when she baked that cake. You sure did. What game was that? Is that in Paper Mario? Did she get to play as Peach when she bakes cake?
Yeah, I love when women do women things in video games.
Oh.
Oop.
Oop.
Oop. The game crash.
Maybe.
Honestly, I see my internet when it does this. I'm like, oh, my internet's out.
It's frozen. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know who could have done Princess Peach? And I'll say it with confidence. Kristen Bell. Because Kristen Bell is really good in
yeah.
Like I genuinely is a talent. And I don't know if there's but she has beautiful singing with like peppy personality.
When the Mario movie comes out, I'm gonna grab scenes of Princess Peach and I'm gonna edit them to have Trixie Mattel's voice coming out of her mouth.
The Lord can lead you to it. He can lead you through it.
Ooh, Sydney. Trixie Mattel is Princess Peach, but doing her Cher impression.
Homophobic Cher.
Homophobic Cher.
Who can Chibi? Because like, if we're giving budget,
oh girl, Dragon Age is like, oh, I'm sick. I got sick. You made me sick.
Like, which one of the women from Mario gives off like the most like just wretched?
Daisy? I mean, she would be Daisy.
Daisy, if Daisy was a Russian hooker, we love it.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, you're so right. Dude, I know that nobody cares here on Twitch.com, and once again, Angry Coconut is out here doing this better than I ever could hope to. So, what am I trying to gain?
Who?
Patch's voice on or verse on Riju Rochu is so good. Angry Coconut is a YouTube streamer who does Animal Crossing. I don't know that he streams. He makes videos mostly Animal Crossing,
Sydney,
and he
can I
just talks
stop you
about
for a
Drag
second?
Race half the time. Yeah.
You always say things like no one on Twitch cares about Drag Race. I literally was watching a drag queen stream the other day.
Let me revise. There are better places to get this information than me.
Yeah, I think the game crashed.
I
was not responding.
Gotcha, if you're out there, you're so real to me.
I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like chewing ice into my mic. Why am I doing that? Hang on. Sorry, I'll mute.
Great. He's left me alone, and I have nothing to say, because now I'm back in my feelings again, because I'm like, oh, love Katya, and then I think about Succession, and I invent new ways
What
to
if
feel.
Trixie and Katya were on Succession?
Well, this was the single least funny episode of that show that's ever aired. Like, I asked my mom to sit and watch it with me because I'm going through a loneliness era. And I was like, oh, just sit with me, just watch it. Because I kind of keep her updated with what's going on. And I had to like apologize because I was like, I'm sorry, this is really I mean, you know that this isn't what it's normally like. And then she fell asleep 20 minutes in and woke up and was like, so how did that all pan out? Like, it's all okay, right? And I had to be like, no, it's not actually okay.
Can I play a guessing game? Can I guess what happened? In
No,
vague,
because
vague, broad terms.
I mean, I guess.
Is someone pregnant?
No, I think
Is
I'd be
it
like
Tom?
excited about that. Oh my god! How did you guess? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god, I have
He
to
got it,
respec
guys.
again.
Matthew, who I believe is with us on stream right now,
Yeah.
is playing an Mpreg character on HBO's first foray into Mpreg. Surely that's not true. Like, surely they've done. I don't know everything that HBO produces, but I feel like I could prove myself wrong on that if I really.
They did
really
that on
wanted
Sopranos,
to.
actually.
Sound like a deflating balloon. Telling lies. Spreading. You know what the internet needs? More misinformation.
No, no,
You're
Sydney,
disgusting.
not misinformation. It's intentional, therefore it's disinformation.
Dude, disinformation campaigns, I think they're really funny. What I've done disinformation campaigns before.
Yeah.
On you guys successfully, and I can't think of any of them right now, but I love to tell low stakes lies that confuse people about television shows specifically.
Yeah.
And films. I feel like
that's true.
TV episode or a film.
Yeah.
It's not that high effort. So, like, lying about it, it's not that big a deal. I wouldn't lie about a book because I feel like they take people too long. I might lie. The only thing I would lie about, because I think it can enhance the experience, is sometimes people try to convince somebody that something they're going to read is going to queerbait them, even if I know it has real representation. It's funny. And that way it hits better, right? Because it's like...
For sure.
It's kind of sad that that's, like... It's not actually sad at all. It's a good thing. But the fact that, like, queerbaiting in so many ways is, like, coming to an end. Like, I'm actively seeing the death of queerbaiting, because I'm, like, watching TV and I'm like, oh my god, these two should kiss, and then they are now. Like, it's crazy. Or, like, they come out. Because What We Do in the Shadows won't give me what I want, but they won't queerbait me either. So, like, I can't even... It's, like, so annoying, because now it's like, oh, what? I have to complain like a normal person? Like, about the fact that it's a will they won't they couple? Like, I just have to be normal about it? How annoying.
Yeah.
But... It's like, oh my god, it's the end of an era.
Sure.
Which is such a shame. Because, like, it was bad, but, like, I'll still miss it. I don't know.
Right. No, I agreed.
I think I could launch some really, really successful disinformation campaigns about Succession if I was internet presence. Like, I think I could very maliciously convince people to watch that TV show. But that, actually, maybe without even spreading disinformation, it wouldn't be disinformation if I intentionally held back certain details while providing others. That would just be lies of omission, which are not a sin in the eyes of God.
True.
And I think I could get the wool over at least a couple people's eyes.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know though, because I stopped using the internet in like 2016, 2017, and so I am stuck in an internet age that looks like that, and I'm not really sure. I feel like it's a waste now. Although no, I think I could get the youths on Twitter fired up. Because I feel like that's where the discourse lives now.
Yeah,
like, yeah, sure. I think I could convince like a couple 18-year-olds to watch this TV show, and then they would watch it, and then they'd come after me with pitchforks. And they'd come and they'd get me.
They'd get you. I'm gonna get you.
I've got
maybe like 6 months ago, but Twitter today is yikes. Yeah. The website's like collapsing around itself.
Oh, I know what you mean. What better avenue to seed discord amongst teenagers?
Sydney, can you explain to me the difference between how to use among and amongst? You give me a grammar lesson live on stream.
I'm gonna use amongst because I thought it would be funnier. I want to say that it's like wow and whilst.
That's a funny joke, Daniel.
Where it is more of the kind of English that you speak than grammar, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think amongst is British English.
Amongst. Yeah, that sounds right.
Or more, it's more commonly used in British English. They are interchangeable. Both are grammatically correct and mean the same thing.
Awesome.
However, amongst is often considered old-fashioned or pretentious in American English, so you might want to avoid it. Thanks, dictionary.com.
I love to say amongst, though.
Thank you, dictionary.com, for calling me pretentious and old-fashioned. Great. I feel super right now.
Oh my god, guys.
I really needed that boost to my ego.
It's old Tegrin.
You're not streaming for me. Like, it is gone.
Oh, right, because the game crashed. Here you go.
Can't see. I'm too busy crying because dictionary.com read me for filth. For no reason. So I had that right. Look at me. Rama fiend. I am really, really annoying in that I do not adhere to like standardized English in speech nor writing in my daily life. But sometimes when I'm talking to like a coworker and I notice that they make the same grammatical mistake.
As you wish.
As in, like, they don't know that it's a rule of grammar.
Let us be on our way.
Like, got it down in my head, and then I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
as you say.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it back. That's really normal, because what I'm describing is that I noticed it.
With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegrin can give you a discount.
My
fine weapon and arms,
that I have, like, you
look, it's Old Tegrin.
Are such an evil classist for noticing that. But it's like, no. Noticing is fine. It's fine to notice things. My pet peeve is people who say whenever inappropriately. As in, when you were referring to an isolated incident in the past, that a thing that happened once and not repeatedly in the past, you cannot say whenever. So people will say things like, whenever I was visiting my friend last weekend.
Right. But that's
we
kind
went
of just
here,
like
here,
that's
here,
kind
here.
of just like a linguistic like thing though. Like that's I would argue that that's like so common amongst speech, that like
Well, no,
it's
I mean,
like
like
it's almost like just more like dialect at this point than like anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like that feels like a mistake that I hear
no,
often enough.
because like
It's like,
I know,
no, I
but I
disagree.
don't think that it's dialect because I don't think it's consistent across like demographics. At least I've noticed. People do, and
guess
some
that's
people
a fair
don't
point.
because they either know the rule or they like they internalized it or they didn't. And I mean that could be wrong. Like, there could be certain like I'm just thinking about the people I knew at my school. It was like I can tell you because it is and so I can tell you like who did it and who did not. And I've known it's just a random smattering of people that I've known that do it. And it's one of those things. It does not matter. And at the end of the day, I know it does not matter, but it does grate at me deeply.
Right.
And then I learned. Oh my gosh, it's like I can't conceive of grammatical terms in my head at this current moment in time, so forgive me. I learned while I was learning to speak German in college that I had a thing that I was doing wrong, which is where if you're speaking like hypothetically, I had a tendency to say like, oh, if I was born, if I was in this situation, I would be really upset by the fact that guy's head just got cut off. But that is incorrect grammar. Technically, you're supposed to say if I were in this situation, which is something that I've now, for the most part, I
got better loot off of that guy last time I killed him. Oh wait, no.
Remedied, but
No,
I was like really
Never
confused.
mind.
And I was like, but I don't understand because in English you say this, but in English you say this. My professor was like, but in English you do not say that. You do not say. You don't say that though because it's not. And I was like, but you do. But everybody does. And he was finally like, he's like, yes, but it's not like standard grammar, which I didn't know, which was really. I have a pretty good handle on English grammar due to
into the underground.
Reading obscene
the thought
amounts
of so
and
much rock over one's head is
having done an English degree.
Disquieting.
So
Chat
that
says,
one was
I hate
interesting,
whenever
and
I was born.
Yeah.
Some folks came in yesterday with crazy
I
stories
understand
about
why
Redcliffe.
people
You hear about that?
Something
say whenever in those situations, like I get it, but I don't know why that bothers me so much. Because my point being, I notice now when people say was when technically it should be were, and it doesn't bother me at all. But the whenever thing, it's always
don't say that.
Eavesdropping is not considered very polite, dear.
A fortunate thing, then, that I do not consider myself bound by such rules.
In response to your question, I know only that I died once. I do not know how much time I have left, only that it is very little.
That is not so very different than before, surely. You are an old woman.
She's
One
50.
who appreciates that our time
Could
in
we
this
dub
world
this
should
over
be
like
spent doing what
Real
is
Housewives
important.
ASMR?
I have always lived
Yes.
by such a
Do
philosophy.
you want to do the same dialogue, but just in ASMR?
Or
do you want to do
I
like,
just
let's
wanted
do a real-time fan
No.
of Dragon Age?
I just wanted to think about the Real Housewives ASMR.
Okay. Can we do a real-time fan of
Make us
Dragon Age?
Oh, speaking of, if you haven't seen the Real Housewives ASMR, I'll take it upon myself to drop it in the Discord right now. Because it's essential viewing,
do
I
that.
will bring it up in the future.
Can I have you, Sydney? Oh, hang on. Is something wrong?
No, nothing at all. Just, thought I saw something.
Since you are clearly looking at me, I would say that you do see something.
Well,
Okay.
yes. Never you mind. Can I help you?
I was gonna say, did you see that Nisi Pisa put up a new video, Sydney?
did lost footage.
Yeah.
Well,
it's exciting.
This, little that, you know, used armor mostly.
If anyone doesn't watch
Nothing,
Misa Pisa, she's
that would really interest
hilarious.
fine people like yourself.
She does
Is
window
it refreshing
shopping.
or unsettling that this merchant is
Oh
reluctant
my god,
to show
they're
us
so
his
good.
wares?
Where she goes and she looks at online stores and just comments on how ugly the clothes are. She's really funny. That is an odd attitude for a merchant.
Well, I'm considerate of my customers' time, that's all.
What reassuring certainty.
Let me take a look.
Makara also put out a new video that we haven't
She
watched,
did.
I believe.
Yeah, Makara Tours is also extremely funny.
Oh my gosh, what a strange and wonderful individual. I find her so compelling.
Flesh rot. Yes, please. You sell any flasks? Nope. Why does no one sell fucking flasks? You sell Portrait of a Goose Girl, but you don't sell me flasks?
There's a shortage, bro. It's a national shortage.
But you sell me Portrait of a Goose Girl?
Okay, guys.
A painting in golden frame showing a girl with windswept hair tending to a flock of geese. Oh, that's what she meant. I thought it was like a furry situation, to be honest.
Let's together find out if I'm currently reading the entirety of the Women's Prize for Fiction long list, a thing I do each year.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy doing so. And I am a little
You don't have to
bit
justify
over halfway
it.
through. No, I'm just explaining that it's not like an assignment. It's just a thing I do
okay.
for me.
I got you.
And I'm reading currently Curse Spread by Sophie McIntosh, which I know is about is originated around the idea of this like plague that went around due to stuff, illness inducing things in bread. I'm not a scientist. I have read from Sophie McIntosh before.
Oh,
I read
like when the bread had. Are you talking about the time times like the bread had like the fungus on it? It makes people crazy.
Yes, and I was thinking it's in the
I
past.
love
Set
that.
in the past, but now
No,
I'm
that
not
still
sure.
happens.
So we're gonna look.
That still happens though. Like it can.
King Loghain
My
will not
understanding.
suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Oh, no, that's hilarious. Yeah, see, I was thinking this was in ye olden days. It's like not though. It's
Yeah, no. They used to talk about that on like.
1951.
Did you ever watch?
Hello?
Yeah, for sure. Did you ever watch like
Okay.
Truth or Scare or like Mystery Hunters on Discovery
Um,
Kids?
No, I was literally so sensitive that like
They
certain
would talk
episodes of
about stuff like that
Impossible
because
would make me
they would
cry.
bring that up sometimes because it would be like, oh, all these people went crazy in this village in the 1800s. What could it be? Maybe fungus in the bread. And then also
Yeah,
like,
they would-
adult shows
This
would
land
just
is
say
held in
no.
trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
Look at this guy.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Well, I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to help me.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
That's enough. Raise your blade if you're so tough.
I will at that.
That was beautiful. That was
I'm
like
a
poetry
messenger
almost.
of King Loghain.
Thank you.
Kill
Just like
each
the
other
anime.
as you will. but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Oh, that's a bad word in British English.
Is it?
Sodding? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just a
what's it
different
mean?
version of the F word.
Oh.
It's like sodomy.
Oh. I mean, they can say fuck in this game if they want to. It's rated M. So. Rated M on the chat. Like they have like sex scenes on this game, so it has to be rated M.
Begin the onslaught.
And the sex scenes are really good and not cringe at all.
I believe you. I love when you tell the truth and never a lie.
Yeah, Alistair shows whole.
You sound like such a truther right now.
Yeah, they're like the
What is
least
that
gra-
from?
What?
I'll place it eventually.
Truther? That would be like.
No, I know.
Well, it's from Drake and Josh, bestie. I'm thinking about it. It's from Drake and Josh.
Yes, you're right. I was thinking, I was getting it, but I was hearing it in Martin from Fleabag's inflection.
I was
going,
too. What the
strong
fuck? Yeah, no, I was like, is that from Fleabag? No, it's not from Fleabag. No, it's
Oh my
from Drake
God.
and Josh.
Hey,
Very similar
y'all-
shows in a lot of ways.
Y'all, if you haven't seen Fleabag, and if you haven't seen Drake and Josh,
Let's do a rewatch.
I don't
of Drake
know.
and
I
Josh.
put on an episode of Drake and Josh for some middle schoolers, and it was
It doesn't
so
really hold up.
fast, it was painful. Like
It doesn't
I was
really hold
like,
up,
this
to be honest. Some of it does.
is-
Some of it's still funny, but like, I don't think I would watch the
I
whole
mean,
thing again
Josh
now.
Peck is so funny.
Josh Peck is extremely funny. It's kind of hard to watch, though.
I ain't calling you a
because of-
truther.
No, his comedic timing is
Oh,
great. It's kind of
boy.
hard to watch knowing stuff about Drake Bell, though.
Oh, I don't know anything about
You've
him.
done me a service.
Oh, he's like a
that fool
predator.
Imrek was barking for a week.
Oh.
Like, I'm
Are
pretty
all
sure he
humans
like
so touched?
got
You are free
charged,
to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden.
or
Oh,
like
I
was,
don't know
or
what help
went
you
to
will
court at least. I'm not sure. This
That's
hey
horrific.
guys, allegedly. I don't know enough about this to say that for a complete fact. But that was my understanding of it.
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, 'tis that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Well, there's a section
Now that's a thing of
on
beauty,
his
Daughter.
Wikipedia
If you were caught
for
up on
convictions and criminal penalty.
Yeah. So I guess I
So-
can drop that allegedly.
Bread. Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
Oh, I like your voice acting.
For the love of paragons. I haven't eaten.
Wait,
in
I want to give him
days.
some bread. I have money. Why can't I give him some bread? That's not fair.
It is begun.
How did you get in here? A bit of food, my lord. Some coin. For the ancestors' sake.
I actually
I'm
love
led to
Orzammar.
understand that the Canary have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not to understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your
I feel
people
like it's
held
not
proper
zany of me
civilized
to think
attitudes
that the
towards
bad
magic.
bread poisoning happened in
That is
the
a
olden
rather
times and
hostile
not in the
thing to say.
1950s.
yet
Like,
humanly
I,
speaking,
because I was like,
astonishing.
okay, we're in the olden times, and then somebody mentioned dyeing their hair black, and I was like,
Yeah.
and then the women were writing letters to each other, and I was like,
He had cell phone, court, pleaded guilty, and got
What
probation.
is-
Wow. Sydney, look how beautiful this is. Got big stone carvings and everything. I love this area. We're underground. Look at all that lava.
I don't think
It
I
is
can
the
live underground.
assembly
I think
who
it'd make me
makes
so
a king,
sad.
and a king who nominates his successor.
But
None
Sydney,
of it
think
is
about how
carried
warm
in
this
the
would be
blood.
here with all the
Or as
lava.
now,
Oh, I do love
when someone
warmth.
tries using the assembly to pull a
I
coup.
am one of
Who's
the
to say what my
coldest
father said in
people.
his final hours, when the usurper Harriman
I'm
was
so
the
cold
only
all
one
the
by his
time.
side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers,
You and
separate
my
these
grandmother
gushers
I
in the diamond quarter.
love the
when my-
technology that these
Not
dwarves
speak
have
that way about the man
invented
who should be king.
that lets their beards clip through their armor whilst
Yeah.
keeping it impervious to most other things.
My
Hair can pass
mom-
through it, but
my
not
mom
else.
told me when they went to pick up my grandmother to bring her over here, she had her thermostat set to 80.
Iconic. I think
Is that
she and I will
awesome?
get along swimmingly.
Sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
I like that the dwarves say sodding, but they're also American.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
I'm like sad again, but for the dumb, like when I explain to you later on why that in particular has me like. Ugh. Anyway, I'm such a clown. I hate TV writing. I think I could like do TV writing, and I'd like love it, and it'd be fantastic. I think I find it really fulfilling.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't like the amount of control that TV writers have upon my life.
Guys, we're gonna go pick up some quests, and then I think we're gonna stop Dragon Age for the night and put on something that we can like chitter chatter over more readily.
I'm sorry for not understanding Dragon Age 1. In
Oh,
my
no,
defense,
you're fine.
If Charlie were to be playing Dragon Age 2, a game I've played partially through, I think I'd still not understand it. So I have a lot of talents, and this is not one of them.
Sydney, you can pick our next game. Do we want to play The Sims 2, or do we want to play Zoo Tycoon 1 from like 2004 or whatever?
I don't know. I didn't play either of those. I might have played Sims 2. I don't know. I didn't have it myself, but my friend Caitlin had Sims, so I would go over to her house and, hey, how many other people recall playing on the family computer in their parents' office region of the house where the computer lived?
Yeah. What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He
Dude,
was
I
so
wish I was
proud.
watching Megan right
He got
now.
separated somehow.
Like, I know I'm here and
When I
I'm
came
like,
home,
I'm
he
at work with you
wasn't
or
with them.
whatever
Yeah.
we're calling this.
We're at the office together.
And I'm on the clock. I wish I wasn't on the clock because I would be watching Megan right now. Oh my god.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone.
Y'all, does
searching
anybody have
for
an
stray
uncle who
men.
works at Blumhouse who can
Too many were
nepotism
taken
me
by
in?
Darkspawn.
I think the people there are literally so they know what they are,
Yeah.
and if you haven't seen Happy Death Day, I know people hate it, but I
How did they
love
so
Happy
good?
Death Day.
Daniel, you're in the chat. You love horror movies. What's your opinion on Happy Death Day and why it's the best movie ever made?
It's actually peak romance as well.
Yeah.
A marrying of genres.
We shouldn't abandon
and
him.
sci-fi
Love him if you
too,
want.
technically.
Who the fuck hates Happy Death Day? That movie was perfect, says chat.
Oh,
Says
thank you.
Daniel specifically.
I also really liked Freaky. Freaky had a couple of jokes that were like,
is no
who
way
wrote
except to
this
brave
and
to deep
what
roads
were they
yourself.
thinking when they penned this and then let it get said by an actor?
Yeah.
And also
but
the actor
overall,
didn't
overall
say
Freaky
it.
is a lot of fun.
But
Vince
overall-
Vaughn is awesome in that movie. He does such a
And
good
it
job.
stars a Supernatural alum, which is
That's true. That's
Hey,
true.
is Misha
She's
Collins-
also doing
Hey, where's he-
fantastic.
Is he like acting? I know he did a podcast that you didn't listen
Oh,
to.
who
That was
cares?
in the back. That's me getting out. I
Oh,
mean,
you
like,
haven't
just-
seen Freaky? We should do a Freaky watch in in the Discord at some point.
Freaky.
Freaky Friday.
Let's do double feature. Let's watch Freaky Friday and then watch Freaky, because I haven't seen Freaky Friday since I was a kid.
That's
But
a
Jamie
fun
Lee
one.
Curtis
We could do that.
just won an Oscar.
That's true.
Starring Oscar award-winning actress. Jamie Lee
I'm a Grey
Curtis.
Warden. That's what we do.
A warden. So you could do it.
Also, her Oscar
Only
speech was
wardens face
very
the deep
moving.
roads
It
without
did
a
make me
company
cry.
backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good Widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
I wonder why the doors are American. I mean, I
I
like
do
that
not even
that's
want to
some variety,
think from
but I'm
what
curious
manner of
why
substance
that
a
choice.
cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Hello.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
This is Brother Burkle. He's trying to make the dwarves Catholic. I wonder if she's still religious after watching her entire family get murdered. That seems like something that would either make you deeply, deeply religious or make you not religious at all. I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to
This guy
spread
is
the
so
chant
weird,
of
needs to go
light.
upstairs and leave these dwarves
Even
alone.
in the very
Agreed.
bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in
So
Orzammar.
Catholic. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. But Orzammar persists
not gonna
in worshiping
lie,
its
I'd wear
paragons
that.
and forefathers.
Isn't it
instead of
awesome?
the Maker.
Let them worship
We could
whatever they
cosplay.
like. The Coon is the
Do
only
you know,
way to
like,
enlightenment.
people... I see people all the time in comments under fashion videos on YouTube commenting, like, I want to wear this, but, like, I'd get made fun of. Or, like, I want to wear this,
Yeah.
but I couldn't pull it off. And as somebody who just, like, started dressing how I want to dress
Yeah.
with little to no care in the world as to what others think of me, when people do say unkind things to you, which has happened to me, like, a couple times, like, they're the clown in that situation. Like, anytime
Yeah.
somebody has said something to me about something I'm wearing, I have, like, laughed at them
Yeah.
for, like, being
Weird.
strange and
Yeah.
pathetic.
If that's true, then he'll come to it in time. No?
So
Perhaps
that's to say,
each
if you
must
wish you
find
could
his
dress
own
like
way
these
to the
guys,
truth.
just do
Are
it.
you saying you can help?
Kids will think you're cool, and if any
No, I
grown-ups
was just
judge
talking
you-
with Stan.
Or actually, not all kids will think. Some
Never
kids have
mind.
said some.
The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate. Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
I've never
have a
brought
ring
Stan to
that I
this
really like.
particular area. Sorry, I'm sorry. I've never brought Stan to this particular area, so I've never gotten that dialogue before. But the idea that Stan's like, this seems like some nonsense. I think my thing's better. And you're like, well, you know, if your thing is better, then people will eventually come around to it, yeah? And this guy's like, oh, so you're going to help me? And you go, no, I was just talking to Stan. That's extremely funny. I really like that. I'm not gonna help you make the dwarves Catholic. I think maybe you should just leave. Anyway, what were you saying, Sydney?
I have a ring that I love. It's like a sun and a moon design, you know, and they have faces on
Yeah.
them. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I have whatever thing with your brain makes you absolutely obsessed with that motif. DC Pizza has it
Yes.
too.
I also like it.
And
That's what my pop
I
socket is on my
wear it pretty often. It is in high rotation. And I have a 4-year-old that I work with who hates it and tells me every time he sees it, that thing is so ugly, why do you wear that? And every time he asks, because he's 4 and they'll repeat questions till the sun goes down, I tell him, because I like it. And he goes, oh, that makes sense. I feel like it's the attitude we should all take towards.
If I see any nuns, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need
Also,
one
if you
to turn this
work like
around.
a 9-to-5 office job, I'm so sorry. I'm talking about Costco runs. You can dress however you want to go to Costco. One time, I was at Kroger and I was wearing a leather miniskirt and demonia boots, and I ran into a coworker and she asked if I was coming from church.
Wow. I
So
like that.
you can do whatever you want. You can do
Yes,
whatever you
could
want.
say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying
She was not
forever to
joking.
find someone who really knows the surface world.
It was a serious
I don't
comment.
suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Capelin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
So what do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
I really like Dagna. She's in the third game. You remember Dagna? She shows up in the third game because she's, she, like, comes to do Arcanist stuff for you. Yeah? I don't know if you know that.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Do you know that?
I'm pretty sure I played 2. Didn't
You
I
did
play 2?
Did you? Have you not watched any
No.
of me playing 3 in the Discord?
Have I watched some of it? Yeah, sure. In the 0 FPS that my computer
Fair.
will allow me to. And then on top of
She
that,
shows back up in the third game. is the
how
point.
capable am I of differentiating these video game characters when I am not the one playing the video game?
Fair.
Girl, it's not good. It's not good. My retention is like...
Alright, we're gonna save, and we're gonna play